Wee woo, wee woo. Hello, people who are here, which I think is literally just Fawful. But hello, Fawful. Uh, I just setting up some other stuff, and then we can kind of get into it. Wee woo and hi Ran. Hello. Let me. All right. I think I'm pretty much good to start. Like for real. So, actually, before we start, I do have some kind of new thing I'm gonna show off real quick. Got some animations now. Also this screen is different, but besides that, we got a little animated me waving, and also me over here just blinking. Uh, I did these just kind of for fun, and they're gonna be in the normal setup too, like right here. So yeah, setup's a little bit different, but it's mostly the same thing. For some reason, the chat box, I don't know if the chat box is working. Could someone send a message real quick so I can see if that's okay? I don't believe it is. I don't know why it's not working. Let me try. Bro, why is the chat not working? Okay. That's really annoying. Hopefully it'll. I think the alert box is working at least. But that's I don't know why it's not working. All right. Whatever. So, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Shamario Twitch channel. Let me close Drive. So, last time we did a stream where we reviewed some rap battles, and it was pretty fun. So I'm deciding, hey, let's do it again. And that's what this stream is going to be. Going to be round two of the reactions and reviews of different battles. Basically, same rules as last time. I got 15 different ones here, and I'm going to be talking about them. Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. As for the battles that we'll be talking about, we have Corpse vs. Chills by Fightmarker, the best rap battle ever made by Commander Jacob, Freddy Fazbear vs. Cartman by CMRB, Slenderman vs. The Beast by MGRB, Rice Gum vs. Quagmire by Snakeboy126, Dream vs. William Howard Taft 2, long-awaited sequel, by Dan, Elon Musk vs. Nikola Tesla by Grassman, May vs. Edward by JK, Maximilian Robespierre vs. Joseph McCarthy by DRB, Nakey Jakey vs. Video Game Donkey by Hilarious Hip Hop Hassles a Here Now, or I guess Hip Hop Hassles now, but oops, accidentally dead named that. Giovanni vs. Papyrus by Uberosity, Hero Brian vs. Missing No by SciTube, Joe Biden vs. Sandman by Gridline, Mysterio vs. Harry Houdini by Dustin, and WD Gasser vs. The Backrooms by Patrick. So, that's the lineup for today. Don't really have much else to say. I just checked the keyboard versus mouse has an odd number of syllables. Keyboard versus mouse. I guess that has. If that what do you mean by that? You mean like the title, or like the actual like lines? No, like the battle. Oh, damn, that is some commitment. I will give you that. I'm just gonna check Discord real quick. Just kind of go through some stuff. I'll send this in some other server. I'll send it in Rain server. Why not? And that's it. Yeah, that's the only other server I'm gonna do it in. So, yeah, kind of don't really have much of an intro. I'm just kind of jumping right into it because pretty self-explanatory. If you were here for the last one, then you know how this works. If you weren't, too bad. No, I'm kidding. Let me know if my mic is also too loud. I have like a new setup now. I recently got a new mic stand because I used to have one and then it broke and I kind of never got a new one. So I don't know how loud this is. If it's a good volume or if it's too quiet, let me know. I can play around with it. But other than that, I think that's kind of everything I wanted to say. So I'm going to shuffle playlists. So These are kind of just gonna come up at random. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm just gonna have a sip of water. Hold on. Oh. Let me do some stuff over here. All right, we're good. All right, let's start us off.
Bending down to put on your shoes.
All right, starting with Uberosity. All right.
But with new hands-free Skechers slip-ins, it's a thing of the past.
The video is very high budget. I gotta give it. I should probably get an ad blocker for streams so I don't have to worry about fucking ads. Oh well. All right. I have actually not watched this one in a while, so my thoughts might be a little bit messy because I'm gonna have to kind of do it on the spot. But yeah. And again, let me know if like the audio mixing is fine. Like if like the battle's too quiet, if I'm too quiet, if I'm too loud, the battle's too loud, you know, all that stuff. All right, let's get into it.
Uber rap battles of fiction. Giovanni Potage versus Papyrus begin.
Sounds look, is that a human?
He's too dim to be a lamp. Who the heck dragged you in?
Looks like a bush. Am I that beautiful? I mean, what? Are you buying your clothes at the soup store? It's gonna clash my battle body. I got sugar raps like a battle molly. You can belly burn traps, man. That's my hobby. Eating soup with a fork, your raps are slapping. I'm the best of monsters, I can hold the fist. You're a monster, shove us like a lobster piss. We're in name of track crash, cause you bombed already. You should move us, I want you come to mama's spaghetti.
All right, didn't say much for that verse because I kind of want to let it play out. So, what do I want to start with this? I like Meta as Papyrus. That's a good start. I feel like I don't know. It might be that his voice is too deep. I don't know if that's my problem with his Luigi voice. I don't know if I'd say that's my problem with this one, but I feel like something is kind of off about it. But like I think he gets like kind of has the energy down pretty well. And I still enjoy it. You know, Mancha Sans. You gotta have Mancha Sans, bro. All this editing was very nice. I really like the backgrounds and like how in the art, very fun and expressive. This sprite segment is extremely good. This whole rhyme scheme is really nice. Like the Rattle Molly, that's my hobby. Yeah, I really like that. Very catchy and fun. The beat is kind of unfitting for a battle, but like I think it's still like is a fun beat to listen to. What's the list? Here's the list over here. I went over it before. I'm not going to read all of them out, but you can take some time to read over it. Yes, your battle is on here though, so don't worry. Cracker, fuck off, RNG. Isn't it like 3 a.m. for you? Go to sleep, loser. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, I was at the... Okay, what else do I have to say? I liked the lines as well. Like, I think the mom spaghetti thing is really funny, as well as the fucking clothes from the soup store thing. Those are both really good. I think he referenced the clothes of the soup store thing because there's like an Undertale parody of it. I assume so. I don't know why else you would freaking reference that, but it's still really funny. Might not be able to be here for my battle, but I'll definitely watch the VOD. The character animation in the left corner, thank you. Yeah. I appreciate it regardless from both of you. Yeah, so I don't have a lot to say so far. I like the voice is fine enough. I think it gets kind of awkward, maybe. It might be the word that you want to use, but I still enjoy it. And the sprite part, like the middle 4 bars are really dope. Yeah, I'm really into it so far.
Great to try, you take that back. Slug souls and trussel bones when I'm up to bat. Giovanni's left in disbelief from hearing all the white noise. So it's time to wreck a second fossil with my boys.
All right, I already have some stuff to say about this. First off, this performance is really funny. This is a really fun performance. I don't remember Giovanni's voice super well. I don't know how accurate it is, but it captures his energy super well. I think it's really fun. I really like this part where it goes to like the square with his icon, because that's a reference to the show and how like that's like one of the, I guess, styles it presents itself in. I think that's a really cool detail. And again, the art is super good, really expressive, fun. Background's nice. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about this part, but yeah, there's just a lot. Also, the numbers in the corner, I believe that's also a reference to the show. I forgot what exactly it was, but yeah, no, that's a reference to the show. Let me read chat, hold up. Fuck you, RNG, I said it first. On my end, now, also the chat is working now, okay, cool. Alright, but, what was I saying? On my end, RNG said it first, SciTube, so, I think you just kind of have to take the L there, man. Alright, anyways,
It's time to wreck a second fossil with my boy. I'm sure the Stony Bone Man has no empathy, 'cause I'm still surprised he hasn't been described as I beg your pardon. You think a royal garden, snowed-in, frozen Olive Garden. You spend your time canoodling with the enemy. No amount of your cuisine's about to make me friendly.
okay, a thing I kind of don't like about the video, even I really like the video and all the references it has, but what I don't like is how jittery these rotations are.
The enemy. No amount of your cuisine.
Like, I don't know, man. It feels like, I know it's trying to match up with, like, the actual, like, syllables and stuff, like, to make it, I guess, more accurate, but I don't know, it feels, like, kind of distracting, but it could be where it could be, like, they aren't, like, huge rotations, so I guess it's not a huge deal, but, like, I don't know, it's just kind of off-putting to me.
Din's about to make me friendly. You apps though, got that old tomato sauce bad. Your brother's short, or yeah, you're still stuck in his shadow.
Oh, wait, freaking, what is this? Oh, this is the Cuphead versus Mega Man beat, the new one. I know that because I'm in that battle.
You apps though, got that old tomato sauce bad. Your brother's short, or yeah, you're still stuck in his shadow.
Jeez, hit the back away, that was 100 anyway. Not to be the camp here, but give me a twirl again. I'm a skeleton and used to manage to get on my lap. Legs pay him, but the feet see the stroke ahead of time and
You
back.
could say my resumes were super than what he
I
has.
bust him up, going to copy presents with jazz band. I don't need a rocket to Giovanni on blast. Single lips going down a dangerous path. You act like a villain and trying to look at
Oh, I forgot about this part, the fucking animated bit. This is really dope. Do I have anything else to say about the verse so far? Not really. I like the Sans cameo. It's fun. There was already one in the first verse, but like I think it's fun to have him pop up in both verses. That's cute.
Fuck it, Professor nitty gritty and the stuff of the plush so I certified baggy but it's everything, Gio. And the brother has my animation in the hot shower.
Happy's awfully happy to be on a frisky dinner. I can fiddle on a silver platter.
Yeah, that
Cheers,
animation's
what's on
really
the
sick,
table
though.
Over to my boss with his
Oh, this part's also animated? I don't remember this. Wow. Yeah, this is a lot more. There's a lot more animation than I thought there was. Yeah, no, this is really cool. This is Luke, right? Yeah, this is Luke. Luke did a really good job with this. I think this looks dope.
I'll serve you up like a bone broth with a genocide salad.
Yeah!
Cause you like Parmesan, really grating papyrus. How you spit makes me raise my level of violence. Even weaker than Sans, looking at him it's clear. Just one thing to break his soul like it's more fragile than a mirror. My bad knife returned to bone meal in your crush. Cut to the chase and you'll be left in your own dust. But your only friend killed you and half of their roots. What's my special attack? You are blue now.
All right. What else? What do I have to say about that last verse? I kind of didn't say much. I noticed this also. Like, I didn't mind it the first time the beat paused, like because it was in between verses. So I didn't mind it as much. But this beat pause feels kind of awkward here. I like how they gave it a reason in the video. I think that's cool. But audio wise, I think it's kind of awkward, especially because it's just in the middle of his verse and he just goes back to rapping. I don't know. Feels like a way to get around when you could have around the beat being like that when you could have just edited it, but it's fine. Yeah. What else do I have? This animation's really dope. I do really like the build up to him hitting him again. I think that's a reference to the show, from what I remember. So I think that's very cool. Yeah, I don't really have much else to add that I haven't already said. That's pretty much it for the battle then. So kind of wrapping up final thoughts then. I really like Mancha's performance, and Meta's is good too. I feel like it feels a little awkward, but I still think it's a fun performance. Video is really sick. I don't like the rotations very much, but I think the references to the show and the storyboarding is really dope. The animated bits are really awesome. Some of the rhyme schemes are really dope. The flow is pretty clean. There are a lot of funny lines. I really like it. I think this is a very solid one. Don't really have much else to say about it. I think it's a very solid battle. Good job. I haven't watched this. I don't know if I watched this since like January or February. It's been a while. But yeah, I remember. I think I like this more than I remember. This is pretty cool. All right, next one. Is oh boy, wow, we're getting into this one already, huh?
Help you build acid-weak enamel
All right, here we
every
go.
time you brush. So what are you brushing with?
Guys, oh my god. Life is real. God damn it, life is real.
Actually, I want to read this background. Hold up.
Oh my
I don't know what's the background.
Life is real. God damn it, life is real.
All right, go shower. Sorry, can't I drink it all? And fucking TBH creature. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, face that pig, wanna see some murder, asshole? You sure you're not ginger the way you stole poor kid, sir? I've not seen a furry enforces what's lost since Paw Patrol. Back it up inside this robot like I am awesome. Maybe I can get your movie made then. How does that Medpack booty taste, man? You wanna put me in a suit and mask like some kind of motherfucking Scooby gangbang? Tell that Danny creepin' flatty chica passing decent batter sequence. That's a prequel, a fucking decent game. He's secretly that purple freak. His coffin seems like he's been chugging lean. And if he fucks with me, then Chuck E. Cheese can suck on a big piece of this. Sweet. Bringing all over the herd. And after I unscrew you guys, I'm gonna.
All right, so did not say anything like that whole time because I just kind of want to let the verse play out. First off, bro, Fel, I don't think Fel's here, but Fel, if you end up watching this VOD, how the hell do you do this voice so well, man? Like, this is like the last type of voice I would expect you to like be literally perfect with. Holy shit. This is like a fucking spot on impression, dude. But I think everyone knows that, so I won't dwell too long on that. So what else do I have to say? Another pretty obvious thing. Animation is incredible. Like, this is, I think Richie is like the best possible person you could have gotten to do these parts. His style, or their style, sorry. Their style is very good for South Park, and they're able to emulate it like super well. And I also like just like their characters like popping up in the background. That's a cute way to incorporate their own like personal stuff into it. But yeah, no, the animation is like spot on, dude. It's so well done. And as for audio stuff, I really like the beat. I think the beat is really fun. Kind of hard to describe why outside of that. But I just think it has a really like a very simple yet like cool vibe to it. And the drop after at this part goes pretty hard. I really like that. That drop is really sick. And the writing is also extremely good. This is like, it's really funny, very in character. The fucking shit like Scooby Gangbang is very like, it's very ridiculous and like not something you would ever hear in a normal Freddy Fazbear rap battle. Cause like, why the hell would you ever say that against him? But for Cartman, it works really well. Yeah, no, I think like this, like the first verse is very solid, very funny. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Is there anything else I have to say? Nah, not really. All right, let me go on to the next one.
Bottom line is you're repulsive while this bot is gold and shiny. I think you'd improve if you were left to be a rotten carcass.
All right, I'll just get this out of the way. My one like issue with this battle is the rhymes. A lot of the rhymes are like, is not very good. This is easily the worst one. I think the other ones are like the other kind of bad ones are nowhere near as bad as this. But still doesn't mean they're good. Yeah, no, but I also, a part of me doesn't even mind that much because it kind of, I don't know, it's something about this battle makes me stop moving the screen. The hell am I moving the screen? Like, what do you mean by that? Oh, do you mean like this thing? I don't know. Whatever. So, what was I saying? A part of me kind of, like, gets very, like, nostalgic vibes from this battle. I don't know why. Like, it definitely feels like a modern battle. Like, it definitely does feel like it was made in the modern era. But I don't know, something about, like kind of the simplistic beat, like, sort of rough writing, but makes it feel like kind of like an older battle, and I don't know, that's a really cool vibe to me. Even though it was only written like earlier this year. But yeah, no, I really like that. That's it. Kind of brings me back to like the time like of like old CMRB, like and that stuff. I think that's really cool. Do I have anything else? Oh yeah, Patrick's animation is extremely good. I know we've barely seen it so far, but yeah, he did an excellent job on this as well as Richie. So yeah, let's keep going.
Bother starting any of the rap I've started. I have wanted Cartman. Yeah, I've been around, but not as much as your mother, Cartman. Your dated beliefs don't hold water. Dictatorship wrecked. It's like the bite of 39, the way you ate off Hitler. Don't
That is a bar, but it also barely rhymes. I've been told that that's because McGuire like emphasized it weirdly. I think that's the reason why it doesn't rhyme. But oh well. Yeah, no, that's a really good line. I like that a lot.
hold water. Dictatorship wrecked. It's like the bite of 39, the way you ate off Hitler. Don't sprinkle this trap beat. You're only bringing dumb raps, cause I cannot be burned, bitch. I always have comebacks.
Oh yeah, also I forgot to say this. McGuire did a really good job. So does Freddy as well. All the performances in this battle are fire as hell. Anyways, yeah, that's all I want to say.
No, Freddy, this is my hip-hop vibe. The creator and I have more in common than you'd like. We're both rock-hard videos. Our package became deeper. However, I don't actually take issue with gay people, so...
That's my favorite part of the whole that segment. That fucking segment is my favorite. Is the peak of the battle in my opinion. That's just like it's really funny, a good diss, and also extremely in character. Like it's like a complete package right there. I love that. This part's really good too.
It's more than your backstory. Before and after him, I'll turn this guy's bin into trash. Compact this ash turd. Oh my god, you killed Freddy!
I forgot. I don't know why I forgot about that fucking. Oh my god, you killed Freddy. That's really funny too. This battle is really funny. There's a lot of like not even like Cartman obviously like kind of steals the show, but Freddy has some really funny parts too. Like for example,
You mad pussy?
fucking, a lot of Freddy's comedy kind of comes from the absurd things he says and how like out of character it is for him. That's while Cartman's comedy is just like, Cartman stuff. But yeah, no, I think the contrast is really fun.
You can't leave a scratch on me, can't you see? You're just living out another fantasy. Oh, you play a wizard, protecting your friends in Fisher Price armor? Boy, I'm known to buy harder on night guard.
Technically you just rhymed armor and guards. That doesn't rhyme. You forgot the last syllable. I guess more. No. This is a joke. I don't really care that much, but I was gonna say maybe like armor and guards, but like not really. I really just said armor. Whatever. Anyways, let's keep going.
Figuring out my backstory is damn hopeless. Close and I'll gaslight you like you're catching fast tokens. You're just a fat loader. Your daddy is gone.
This part's really cool.
Your big bone body is way too massive to fit in an animatronic. I got it.
Is your power low?
Hi, Jesse.
Have you not demolished him?
Gregory, please respect my authority. I have a better idea how to kill this filthy gremlin. Take away his spotlight. He cannot live without attention.
Pussy. Oh, I love this battle, dude. This is such a funny battle. All right, final thoughts. This battle has a very old school vibe to it. It's a mix of like old school and new school stuff. It's like a weird blend, and I think it's a really cool blend. Like I'd say like the new school stuff, like the performances feel very modern, but like the writing, like the beat, like all of these like blend together to make for like a very nostalgic experience, which is a weird way to describe it, I'm aware, but it's a very fun experience, no doubt. Performances are incredible. The animation on both sides is extremely good as well. The writing is really funny. Rhymes are kind of whack at times, but if they kind of add to the charm as well. So even though that's like probably my biggest issue, I can't even get that mad at it. Yeah, no, this is a very, very solid battle. Do I have anything else to say? I don't believe so. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Very, very solid battle. Great job, Fell, McGuire, Richie, Patrick, everyone who worked on this killed it. On the also, is the audio? I assume because no one's really saying anything. Is the audio mixing like fine? Like, am I not too quiet? Is the battle too loud, too quiet, whatever? Because I will definitely fix that if it is too quiet or loud. Your mic's a tiny bit low. All right, then yeah, I have it turned all the way up, but it's like I can go into audio settings. Hold up. Give me a sec. All right. Is that better? Also, hello, CJ. This is your first time here. Welcome to the stream. Freaking, yeah. Is this better? I guess we'll find out with the next battle as well, compared to like the audio. Yeah, we'll see which one's there. All right, this one. Okay, cool. I also have not seen this one in a while. But hey, it's a Thomas battle, which is base. I love Thomas. Thomas is goated.
So this is who I'm fighting, some off the rails model boomer. Don't worry, Johnny, I'll be sure to take up this intruder. Ironically, you're losing steam, plus your ball too. Guys, it's taking it, your man to know that this guy's old news. You forget it and outdated, it's really a bummer you. We're the first in soda, yet you still came out as number 2. Even in your own stories, you second fiddle to your friend. Help Gordon up the hill, but this uphill battle you won't win.
Alright, so right off the bat, let me think about what I want to say. This performance is really fun. I love Jesse as May. I think that's really fun performance. I don't know the character super well, but I can tell that like Jessie like captures this vibe like very well. And there's I also like the writing. I think there's some funny parts. I like how she like mocks him for being bald, because apparently this is like, I've heard that this is like actually like ain't pretty in character for her. And plus it's just funny to call a fucking train bald. But yeah, no, I like it so far. It's clean, flows nice, beats fun. Yeah, I don't have much else. I don't really have much to say. It's pretty simplistic so far, but yeah, good so far. I like it.
Battle you won't win.
For a moment I thought Taylor Johnson out another bud, but it's a cheeky lad more troublesome than the trucks. Ah, the poor youth always jumping in without a thought. Same for your players, spamming one move when it's time to rock.
Alright, right off the bat, come on. RNG as a Thomas character is very fitting. I will give you that. And I like his voice for Edward. It's like, I don't know, part of it feels weird, because I feel like, since like in the original show, like literally every character basically has the same voice. Part of it feels weird, but it is a fitting voice, no doubt. It's a well done performance as well. Yeah, and I don't have much to say like about the writing so far, because it's pretty early on, so I'll let it play.
Like your plots and releases, you cause confusion and delay. Ask Bill and Ben, I'll be putting unruly ones in their place. You leave this locomotive dizzy, no sense in your locomotive. Always trailing behind Johnny like you're one of my coaches. Even with your anchor, you'll never secure him as a soulmate. Foolish prankster, no wonder April is your soulmate. As a banker.
Alright, that part, like that's the flow. The flow gets kind of wonky here. I didn't mind it like much in the middle part. Like it was like kind of like off, but I didn't mind it that much. But like here, where it's like, never secure him as your soulmate. Soulmate. Like it feels kind of off. Like it's not like on the same like part of the bar, if on the beat, if you know what I mean. That's kind of a bad way of describing it, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Feels kind of off. Yeah, no. That's all I wanted to mention about that. The lines themselves are fine. It's just like the flow feels pretty off and is like not emphasized in the same part of the beat. Anyways, I think this is here. Okay.
Find your series, it's soulmate. Your top tier ranker, cause your dwarf is more broken than soulmate.
Yeah, especially when like it overlaps with Jesse's vocals. Not into that, but I like the idea behind this part where it's like soulmate, but like it's 4 different meetings that are like slightly different. I think that's it. I like segments like that. But yeah, no, the flow is just kind of wonky there.
Johnny always told me not to trust brain of things at all, especially when taking orders from a guy with no hair loss.
Also, I feel like the way Jesse sounds kind of dry, like mixing wise. Who mixed this? Rain. Okay then. I feel like didn't Rain mix this like several months before this? Like when did this audio first come out? I forgot. Was this for the winter event? I feel like the audio was originally for the winter event. Actually, no way. It may have been for Tuesday because that was before this as well. But you know, I feel like the mixing on Jesse's part feels kind of dry. I don't mind it for RNG. I think RNG sounds good, but yeah, Jesse sounds a little dry. Tuesday, okay then. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think that's the whole connection is like the number 2, I think.
Talk broken, shouldn't push yourself too hard to hack, lest you want your sides once again torn up on the track. You're so boring, we've seen every story that you can conceive. No wonder the showrunner said it's time for Edward to leave. This will be the second time a girl in orange upstage. You hated Rocky for no reason, now he won't be here to save you. Brought new players on the deck when my games hit the scene, while you're hoping Bishopship when your show took a hit on screen. The first mate is taking first place, you should have never tried it. I turned you to scrap, victory for the jellyfish pirate.
I'm a hard-working engine, your disastrous passion.
You know, what, do I have anything else to say about that verse? Not really. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't been in full screen this whole time. Oopsies. But, you know, I think, like, again, performance is very fun. I think the mixing is kind of dry. But, like, I like the lines themselves are good. It flows very cleanly, especially compared to the end of Edward's first verse. I will say though, this this doesn't have to do with the last verse, it's just for this. Edward just kind of floating on the, like, this whole picture of Edward, like, next to a bonus battle text is really funny to me. That isn't, like, a critique or anything, like, but with the editing, I just think it's funny. Yeah, no, that isn't a problem, I just wanted to mention that.
All you strive for seems your pet's the only other purpose you have in life. You're older, dizzy's my Ramlethal, but you still couldn't spit sick. I stay with Philip if I shouldn't sleep on your own bed. The years who've hardly...
You know, and then again, that whole part just feels like... I don't have a problem with stuff that's, like, late on the beat, because it can lead to a pretty unique and cool flow. But, like, that whole part is, like, it's just, like, late on the beat, and then, like, and then, then the next part is early on the beat, so it just overlaps, and it becomes kind of a mess. But, yeah.
With the years who've hardly matured with age, your presence here is the only Mayday that I won't celebrate. In the shadow of another ready, not surprising. And he just called you in reps, his animation beat any.
I forgot about this, what the fuck? Wait, fucking Edward isn't even... I mean, okay, I guess he is animation now, like, the show is CGI, but Edward, like, didn't even start his animation. This is... Alright, whatever. That feels like a very forced reference. But it's funny. Alright, what else? So let me wrap up what I have to say. Both of the performances are solid. What was my brain just died for a sec, hold on. Both the performances are solid, the writing itself is fine, but I think the flow feels very off at points, and I noticed a lot of parts have, like, lines overlapping with each other. Like, as one line's finishing, the next line will start, and, it can work sometimes, but, like, I feel like here it just makes it feel kind of messy, especially with how often it happens. But I still enjoy this. I like the beat, even though it's been used, like, 2 or 3 other times, but, I like the beat. Again, performances are really solid, and, the flow in Jesse's, like, or May's verses are mostly pretty good. So yeah, this is entirely RNG's fault. Fuck you, RNG. Kidding. Well, I don't even think RNG is still here. He probably went to sleep after I told him to, because he's a little bitch who just listens to orders. But yeah, no. I really like the performances. The beat's not good. Like the writing itself, like the lines and the jokes and disses are good. But I just think flow is kind of like messy at points. But I don't think it's messy like throughout the whole thing. Like I think this verse especially is very solid. But I think after that, and the second May verse is also pretty good. I think I had like some more issues with it, but it's still pretty good. Mainly just Edward's parts that are like feel kind of off. But yeah, no, I still enjoyed this. I still think it's solid. It's just like the flow feels kind of off throughout a lot of it. That's kind of my main takeaway. Anyways, next one is gonna be Joe Biden versus Salmon. All right. This is one that I added because I kind of I've been wanting to talk about this. So I'm gonna do it. Freaking, here we go. Yeah, I really, this is one of my favorites of the year so far. I love this one.
Why is it that Joe Biden's the first in his family that's forced into battling this fantasy? It's a tragedy. But actually, I face bigger travesties in my past. A Catholic Jack is taking America back en masse. Holy, getting intimate real slowly. Creeping kids right on their beds, that's some malarkey. Holy moly, I'm running laps, running track. Round your ass, I'm a machine. Sleepy wants to beat me? In your dreams. There's a gleam brighter than my teeth when I talk to. I inspire hope with a speech when I talk to. What I brought to, taught to, vaccines, baby. All you do is put a crowd to sleep when you talk.
All right, again, just kind of let the verse played out so I can talk about like my overall thoughts. Dylan as Joe Biden is so fucking funny, dude. He does such a good job, like both visually and like audibly. I think his footage feels kind of blurry, especially in the thumbnail. I noticed that the footage is very blurry, but it's not really a big deal in the video itself. Just kind of something I noticed as an editor. But you know, like he does a great job, like with the acting. Kind of like how he has like the same like energy the whole time. It sounds bad on paper, but I think for Joe Biden it works really well. The flow is very simplistic, and so is like the general vibe. Like it doesn't go crazy. Kind of pretty low key. I'll go more into that like after like the next verse, because that's when I can really like kind of get into it. But you know, I have no real problems with like that more like simple chill vibe. And some of the like there's just also a lot of like fun like quirky parts, like the holy it's really funny. And I like the talk to him part is really funny as well. I think it's catchy, you know, it's memorable, very, very solid. And this background's pretty cool. It's like pretty abstract, but I think it works. Don't really have much else to say. You know, pretty basic verse, but a very fun one, no doubt. I love how like Dylan portrays him. I love the vibe. Yeah, no, very, very solid so far. Let me find out. All right, here we go.
Let me keep a close eye on your lines. No, wait a minute. I think I've heard that verse before. It's a bit getting kinda. Step to the dream MC. I'll go ham then. On a track around me. Let's go, Brand. I ain't calm and cool and soothing.
Oh, it's so good.
That's the iridescent, incandescent rapper spitting with that fluorescence. Status quo Joe, throwing stones, making claims with the film show. With him rubbing, perusing, drooling over the adolescence. I'ma need you to kill the hypocrisy, rampant in your democracy. Stop saying what you're gonna do and fight for what you're promising. Cause you're old news. Your sun is setting like the dude who came before you.
Alright, so again, let the verse played out. This verse kind of just highlights what I love about this battle the most, which I mentioned before, but I'm gonna kind of go more in depth here with it. It's just the vibe of it. And the word vibe is saying the vibe of it's the best part is very broad. There's a lot that adds to that, but just like kind of describe it more in depth. This whole, because you know the whole connection is like, you know, haha, sleep, lol, and you think that's just kind of like gonna be a funny joke, but like the whole battle like is based off of that like mindset, and like that's why it's super low key. Like the both of the rappers kind of have like the same energy like throughout the most of it. It's like very low key, chill, and I think that's awesome. I love it. The beat is really good. Adds to that like vibe a lot. And like I don't know, something about it almost feels like, especially in this verse, it almost feels like, I don't know what the word is, like otherworldly. Like maybe that's probably that might not be a great word to use, but like, you know, Sandman's like the dream guy, you know. If so, it almost feels like a dream. Like it almost feels like it's, I don't know. It's really hard to describe. But I love the vibe, man. Like it's super unique. Like it conveys like the connection like super well, and it allows it to like really stand out. I think the vibe is like what makes this battle like really. But yeah, no, like yeah, no. I don't really have much else to add on to that. But yeah, I think the vibe is like that mystical, ethereal. Yeah, that ethereal. Ethereal is a great word to use. That's kind of one of the words. Like it feels like mystical and ethereal. Like fucking who is that? JK. Hello, JK. Like JK said, has that very like mystical vibe to it. Like it feels. I don't know, man. I kind of already went into depth with like the combination of the beat, the performances, like in the mixing. Great. I really like it. What else do I have to say about this verse? CJ's performance is really good. Like I said, like the like energy is kind of samey throughout, but that's like, well, I mean, I wouldn't say that, but like the general vibe of it's like pretty like consistent throughout, and I think that really adds to it. Like, you know, it's still different from like it's still very different from Biden's parts, obviously, while still being like. It's like samey. I don't know if I want to use samey. Samey is kind of like a negative word. It's like consistent, but like in a good way, you know. Like like I've been saying, it adds to the vibe of it. It makes it feel like very like it's such a low key like battle. Yeah, no. This editing is also very clean. I really like the background a lot and like how he like the yellow. I think that's very nice. Yeah, no, that's pretty much all I have to say about that verse.
Democracy rampant in your democracy. Stop saying what you're gonna do and fight for what you're promising.
Like, it almost feels like he's slightly muffled. Like, is that just me? Like, it feels like you're dreaming this, you know? Like, it feels like this is like a dream. It's such a, like, mystical, like, and ethereal, like JK said. Like, very, it's awesome. I don't think I've really ever seen a battle like do this before. Shut the hell up, Trib. You know what I was about to say. You heard that. I wasn't going to because I don't want to get banned from Twitch. But yeah, fuck fuck off, Dan. Yeah, no. What was I saying? Fucking, you guys threw me off. No. Yeah, I don't think I really have much else to say about this verse. But yeah, no, it feels like such a like. It's so unique, man. I love it. It's this is like very rambly and not bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I just have so like the vibe of this battle is just so awesome. Like it's so unique. I've never really seen a battle do it before. It's awesome, man. I love it. All right, well, I'm gonna stop talking about that now. I'm gonna get to the other stuff.
What you're gonna do and fight for what you're promising. Cause you're old news. Your son.
That's a really fun detail. How he like. He's like, his ears are actually hurt by that.
You're old news.
It's really
You're
funny.
still in the setting like the dude who came before you. With that sluggish verse, you gotta clap back better. Because comparing you and me, I simply build raps better. Only look, it just takes a little time to get things moving. Trying to bring us all together, get this nation improving. I'm like that immature, adult, insecure asshole. Dropping 80 mil, got his ass out of the Capitol.
That part's super high where it gets like the drums really like. Alright, yeah, don't have much else to say about that verse. Kind of like the same prose that I said about the first one. Hello SWB. Hope you're doing good. You know, that part where like it's like the immature, rattled, insecure ass. Oh, it's so memorable. Love it. And like the drums come in. Oh, it's dope. It's dope. And like I don't really have much else to say that I haven't already said about the first verse. Yeah, but very, very solid.
I think it's time for you to go to sleep.
Also, I love this part.
But you can't help being a sheep.
This part really helps with like the vibe thing again, because like it's just so like it's so unique, man. It's like this whole battle is just like such a like a unique like again vibe to. I should like take a shot every time I say the word vibe, even though I'm not allowed to take shots. I'll find some substitute for alcohol, but yeah, man, that's like really like that's like the thing that makes this battle, man, is like the vibe. It's like I don't know, man. I don't know, but you guys get what I'm saying. I'm a complete mess right now. All right. Yeah, I loved how like he starts going like full on whisper. Take a shot of RNG's chocolate. I'm not drinking chocolate milk, bro. Chocolate milk sucks. I probably shouldn't have said that live in front of an audience. Now I'm gonna get crucified, but oh well.
You're having promises, Joe, now your future's looking bleak. Go on about the hope from your out-of-touch ticket. That's great, Joe, you did it.
Rap battle ASMR, true. And they make it work! They make something as like crazy as fucking just ASMR in a rap battle, like actually like be really fitting and add to the atmosphere. Like it's crazy. Oh yeah, also.
Now do something with it.
Yeah, no, I love that delivery, man. That's such a good finisher. And then it just ends with him sleeping, bro. Oh, this battle's so good. I love it. That was a really bad review. I was kind of incoherent and like rambly. A lot of that. Yeah, kind of. Let me try to wrap it up so I can make it more concise here. Cancel Shamario reason not liking choice milk. True. I know what you were trying to say. Don't worry. So wrapping up these thoughts. There are a lot of very good things about the battle, like the performances and like in the writing. You know, like there's a lot of bits. Like I guess is a bit of a broad word, but like a lot of very memorable like bits, like the talk to him, like the immature rattle, insecure asshole. The fucking like whispering bit has so many memorable moments that like keep you coming back to it. But like and like all of these things are really good, but it all like contributes to like the battle's atmosphere and again vibe, like which really is what makes it. Like the fact that they're able to take this stupid silly connection and really go this far with it in like the battle is awesome, dude. It's awesome. I love it. Do I have anything else to say? Oh yeah, I just realized I never really said this. Freaking, I think his name's Thomas, right? I don't want to. I don't know him. I've never really spoken with this man before. But yeah, no, Thomas did a really good job as body acting as well. Even though I thought for sure this shit was Tibbs when I saw the thumbnail. That looks like you can't argue with that, bro. That looks like Tibbs. But that isn't really. Oh fuck! I accidentally just closed that. Oops. But yeah, no. He did a really good job as well. Alright, that's basically it. Let me move on to the next one. Oh, no. No! No, it's oh, time for the worst battle of the entire stream. Here we go. Alright. Wish me luck, boys. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this one.
Did I come out of hiding to fight? The boring gone after a car crash. It's not surprising that you will franchise you into a big question mark fast. I'm lost in the forest. You just haunted about 40 pictures alongside a shore. But I'm always around. You showed up in one shit and now you're more static than you were before. In the back of the player's mind. You're too hell bound with the player's pride. Just make your mind if you whisper trade in the fan base. It is duplicate some icon. Your nameless icon and the best soul name. And the best soul name is so shy. Cause after hearing your all of 50 goods, I think you'd be better off staying silent.
Alright, so the big thing that like I'm trying to, because this battle, I really like this battle as much as I don't want to admit that, but the big thing that makes me feel weird about it is Swoldo's performance. I don't know, every time I watch it I have a different opinion on Swoldo's performance. Sometimes I think it's really like, sometimes I think it's good, sometimes I'm not super into it. I think on this one, it's kind of like a weird thing in the middle where I think some parts it works really well, and others it just feels kind of awkward. I don't even know if it's the performance itself. It might just be like the mixing or whatever. But I don't know, something about it feels like kind of off at points. Like it doesn't feel like, I don't know, like it's weird. Like it feels off at points, but it also feels like really good at points. Like I overall call it a good performance, no doubt. But like something, it just feels like kind of inconsistent, I guess I'd say. Like it's not even like he's doing a different voice or anything. It's like, I guess the effect maybe. So maybe it is a mixing thing. I don't know really. It's really hard. It's hard to describe. It's really weird. But yeah, other than that, other things that the writing is really good. Like there's a lot of very memorable lines. I think a lot of the best ones come in later. But there's some, very good punchlines and like just disses in general. Flow is extremely clean. I like the beat a lot. I don't really have like the, I don't know if I'd say rhyme. There aren't really that many rhyme schemes in this part because it's just an 8-bar verse. But like, always in the back of the player's mind, you're a total help out with the player's grind. That's really cool. And then it's like duplicate some items. You're a nameless icon, and then it changes. Fuck, I just missed my review. No, we're doing it right now, man. We're doing it right now. Don't worry. So what was I saying? Like, I always really like it when there's, like, a rhyme scheme and, like, mid rhyme scheme, you're able to like change it to a new one without it feeling like really like off, or like it doesn't rhyme. Like how it's like, because duplicate some items has like an extra syllable at the end, but like it's still like the way it's delivered is still like still fits with the previous rhyme scheme, and it's like duplicate some items, you're a nameless icon, and then it goes right into the. Well, haven't you already been through it? No, I'm only on the first verse. I only went through the first verse. Fucking literally the worst possible word you could have subbed that in for. Do you want me to like recap like what I've said about the first verse? Because I don't know if you were here for all of it. But if you were, then I am not going to. Bitch. No, it's fine. Okay then. All right. Yeah, no, I think it's very solid so far. Yeah, no, let me move on to verse 2. Also, I just gotta ask, man, what is this fucking spectrogram, dude? Like, it's just like, isn't this like the reason why the render was so bad? Like, why isn't this like the reason like why the render was so like troublesome? And it doesn't even look good. I'm kidding. No, it looks fine. It just feel like, I don't know. It looks off. But it's not a huge deal. It's like it's like down at the bottom. It's not a huge deal. Where is it? Where were we? We were at the start of this verse.
He's silent, Steve, but evil, thinking he's the best is a bold claim. He's retexturing paintings, I'm retexturing whole games. Pestering your soul and then keep sneaking silently. But if you ever want actual terror, just feast your eyes. Wait.
Alright, right off the bat, that's dope. I love that. The fucking like glitch out. Like it could have so easily been like it on paper. It's a very like that line's very standard. It's like, oh, feast your eyes on me. Oh wait, but it's the way it's executed like in the audio is so unique and really and fits to the character. I love that. I think that's really awesome. Also, this performance is extremely good. We haven't really gotten super far into it. I really like this performance. I'm not gonna say that much right now because I'm still pretty early into it. But yeah, no, I just want to talk about that. That's really cool. The glitches in general are really dope, but I'll get more into those later on.
Wait, I'm trying to shake up some trainers, so yeah, I'm freaky when I make sound, but I'm pretty sure that that's way better than some fake murmurs on a playground. Well, the least I could say that you soared to absurd heights.
Oh, this is so dope.
So this parachute is gonna perish here. I mean, I made a code, so you know I got that line game down. Might be a jumble of modeled up data, but you're still hurting me. You're the corniest hoax, but I guess it makes sense if your pasta got served with cheese. And taking one look at this ghost, brother, I don't even need a scope, just to see that all you are is a stalker. I guess that's why so many kids have your phone number.
Alright, so, didn't really say much other than, the popping off at the glitches, but, yeah, dude, these glitch effects are so good, dude. Like, they're, a lot of, battles will just have, stuttering, you know, and, the glitch sound effect, but this, the way this one does it feels, so real, dude. Like, it actually feels like from the Game Boy era. It's Mint is so tout facts, dude. Mint killed this mixing. And also this performance is extremely good. Yeah, no, and also the writing is also really solid. It's just I feel like, dude, this battle's audio score got kind of fucked over. I feel like that might be because of the Kira Brian parts, but I think the missing no ones are really good audio wise, so that's kind of sad. But oh well. What else do I have to say about this? Again, I like the rhyme schemes. You know, nothing like. Walk gave it a 4. Damn. You know, I don't think I really have much else. I think the writing's good. Obviously, I don't have much else to point out in particular. But I just really want to point out how well done the mixing is for these verses. And how the the glitch effects and I love it, man. It's awesome.
I got that line game down. Guess it makes sense. Just see that all you are is a stalker. I guess that's why so many kids have your phone number. I'm not threatening.
And now the mixing's bad. Now I'm kidding. All right.
Second place holders coming through. Couldn't take the Satan spot if you were shaped like a.
That's a bar.
Got tons of forums all begging to see me. Everyone's dog as you lock it in PC. Both of us miss a bucket pretty deeply. But last time I checked, you can't just release me. I'm sneaky. And my geeked up any trick that this glitch can muster. Can't even count the amount of people talking about me. I'll die for a missing number. You're a dropping the sea and the glitches in your game. Something to the showers like a in a bar gym. You couldn't beat me in Fear Factor Warfare. Oh, we terrorize you trying to close range.
Alright, so, again, I think this has some of my favorite lines in the whole battle. Like, even, like, some of the, like, whether it be the setup ones, like, everyone's dog has you locked in its PC, or, like, the punchlines, where it's, like, can't even count the number of people talking about me, how's that for a missing number? That is raw as hell. That is really good. Also, I really like Shaped Like a W. That's like a really funny way to, like, acknowledge the L shape without actually just saying, you're taking the L, because that's what you're shaped like, bitch. And no, like, a lot of these are, like, again, a lot of this battle has a lot of very simple concepts, and, like, it does, like, very unique things with them, like the weight thing, as I said before, and also, like, the W line. Yeah, very cool. Let me think, is there anything else? Again, the beat's really good. I really like this beat. But yeah, no, I don't think I have much else to say that I didn't really say in the first verse. Again, flow super clean, nothing, like, mind-blowing, but, like, the flow, very, like, basically really no problems with, like, the flow, very clean, like I said, and I like, again, like, the more subtle, like, rhyme schemes, where it's like, everyone's dog has you locked in its PC, but a game pretty deeply, but last time I checked, you changed it, just release me, because I'm sneaky, and then it goes to a new one. I like, the whole, like, where, like, the line after a rhyme scheme is the same rhyme, is done a lot, but I don't know, I really like how it's done here. It's very clean. I don't really have much else to say. I'm just gonna move on to the next verse, but yeah, very, very solid. I feel like my one thing is, like, this last couplet, something about the last couplet feels kind of out of place. I guess because it drops, like, these fast flow pockets, kind of out of nowhere. Isn't really a huge deal. It's, like, kind of catches me off guard. Especially with the mixing, it's kind of hard to understand. But not a huge deal. It's only for, like, one couplet, so I don't know. I don't mind it that much.
One look at me and the whole region is broken. One screenshot.
And again, those glitches are dope, dude. that's also really good. Has there been a Copeland? Eddie's battle had a Copeland bar, but it wasn't good. So
when you spot the next poor player that stumbles onto your curse seat, tell them to go speak to that old man the day they turn 13.
All right. So, I don't really have anything notable to say about that verse. I like how it's, like, kind of like an unsettling, like, calm finisher, though. I think it's, like, a really cool way, because especially after, like Herobrine's verse, and he kind of has, like, the more intense part of the beat, and, like, the faster flows near the end of his verse. Just kind of ending it with this, like, slow, like, kind of unsettling verse is really cool. I really like it. Dropped in the sea, dropped in the shallows. Hold on, wait, let me see that again. I didn't notice that. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, no, that's cool. I like that. Alright, so, now other than that, yeah. So what else, what do I have to say? I think this, again, like, similar to the grid line, this battle has, like, a really, like, unique vibe to it, which I think is really cool. Especially, I think the missing note parts are probably the highlight, but I think, like, Herobrine's are still extremely good. Again, like, my one issue with the battle, like, pretty big one, is, like I said, Swoldo's performance, like, my thoughts on it change every time. So, right now, I just feel like it feels kind of inconsistent, I guess is where I'm repeating this because I don't think Saito was here when I said this. But, like, it's, like, some parts I feel like it's really good and, like, really fitting, but sometimes it just feels kind of off. Herobrine, Mrs. Eno is a show stealer, but Herobrine has better bars, I think. I'd probably agree with that, yeah. I think that's the thing that helps, like, the Herobrine versus that, like, the lines are really good. But, like, you know, Missing No has a lot more of, like, the memorable aspects of the battle. But, you know, like, Swoldo's performance, I don't even think he, like, did a bad job. I think he did pretty good. It just feels like some parts he feels like a really good fit, and some parts he just feels like pretty out of place, you know? Like, but I think it's still definitely a good performance overall. Like, but I think it's also just compared to the Missing No verses and how, like, well done they are audio-wise. Like, it kind of makes it, like, hard to live up to. But yeah, other than that, man, I think the writing's really solid, like, very clean, with a lot of really funny, memorable lines. A lot of plays on, like, kind of like, pretty, like, I wouldn't say tired tropes, but, like, a lot of things that are, like, done a lot, like the fucking, like the oh wait line and the like the L line, like, but does them in new inventive ways, as well as like also just like using these characters in new ways. I guess Herobrine isn't like anything crazy like in terms of like being used in new ways, which isn't like a bad thing per se. I'm not saying that's like a problem with the battle, but mainly like how Missing No is used, I think is really unique, and I think is really cool. Has Mint ever played Missing No? I feel like this is the only time, but that feels like almost like it'd be a Mint type cast. But like I think this is the only time they've played Missing No. But yeah, no, like it's a very unique. I don't like see that. Actually, it's pretty similar to Evan's voice actually. So I wouldn't call it like the voice unique, but like the audio like aspect of like Missing No's parts are so like cool, and I haven't really seen that. I haven't really seen that like the glitch aspect being used very much. I guess like Eddie's battle used it. It's so perfect that it feels like a typecast. Yeah, no, that's probably what it is. But like, I don't know, what was I saying? I was just kind of saying like I think like this like the Missing No parts are so like well done audio wise. Like it really just makes it stand out from all other like Missing No battles, and just makes this one kind of stand out in general. I think that really like, and like I said, I think like just like vibe wise, it's really cool. Yeah, no, I don't really have much else to say. I think it's a very cool vibe. The glitches are like the glitchy and like kind of unsettling atmosphere is awesome. Mint's performance is fantastic. Swoldo's is good, kind of inconsistent, but when it's good, it gets really good. Writing solid, a lot of funny bars. I really like it. Very solid. This is I honestly like enjoyed this a lot more than I remember. Well, I forgot what the last time I watched this was, but yeah, no, this is a lot more fun than I remember. So yeah, that's it for that. I think that's it for that. Do I have anything else I want to say? Not really. I think that's kind of it. Yeah. So, all right, next one is Little Caesars. Let's go. I've been wanting to review Little Caesars rap battles for a while.
Everything's on sale.
Oh, this one. All right. This is the newest one out of all the battles in this list. So, let's
Undertale. Rap battle WD Gaster versus the Back Room.
Watch your step. Wanting to brawl with these holes, you're a goner. Lost to the onslaught of haunted depths. See the scrolls on the walls of the calls of the lost souls that wanted death. Hope you caught your breath. This is a test that you're not surviving. Not with your typeface's botched handwriting. Our barriers will not break with souls. You're gonna walk here till you need cane pixels. Fallen children in the realms of monstrous hell spawns that want to kill them. Yeah, we've seen that too. But the only idiot baby to slip and phase into this glitchy place that we've seen is you.
Alright, so I'm gonna stop right there. Cause I think I'm gonna be honest, I think those like first, is that 8 bars or it might be 12? Let me think, hold up. I don't know. But like that, the first part that we've watched, I think is honestly where the battle kind of peaks. Not to say the rest of the battle is bad. The rest of the battle is extremely good. But I just want to talk about this part because I think it's like. Actually, I'll go more into. Actually, I'll play the rest of the verse. I'll go more into depth about that.
Mythos is monumental, bitch. Literal groundbreaking sport to metal with. If you think you'll get spared, then you're mental sick. Our flow gets real experimental quick, and it's typical for visitors to succumb and snap. But since the start of this battle, your head had a ton of cracks. Stuck in here forever trapped. Let me quickly run it back. Even getting on our level, you're never coming back.
All right, so now I'm gonna kind of go more into depth of this. I'll start off by saying that visually, I think this is like literally the perfect way to portray Backrooms. Like, I don't think you could do it any better than this. Like the way like it actually feels like someone walking around. It really does feel like these are the actual like Backrooms like saying these things, which is weird because it's a place. But yeah, no, the way like he's able to portray it visually extremely well, and visually it's very good. Audibly, I think it kind of peaks in this first half. I really like it for this first part, like from the start all the way to the to you, because it just feels like very like the voice Fel has is like very like kind of like monotone, low key, kind of like ambiguous and mysterious, which I think works for Backrooms really well. But after this, he kind of just goes like more like aggressive. And I don't know, man. Something about it feels kind of weird. I don't mind Backrooms getting aggressive. I think, like, that would have worked better for the second verse and like only really the second verse. I think it would have been better if the first verse like stayed as just the mysterious one, you know, like the one where he's just kind of like chill and low key. But it might also just be that Fel may just like be flat out miscasted. I know some people have said that this would be better if the casting was flipped, which I definitely think is fair enough. I think Evan could definitely do a really good Backrooms. I don't know how I feel about Fel as Gaster, but I could definitely see Evan as Backrooms. But I really like Fel's performance for like the first half of this verse. But I mean, I like it overall. But like, I really like the direction for the first half of this verse, where it's like, you know, like pretty like ambiguous, you know. But I'll start being more positive now. I love the beat. Beat is extremely good, and again, it adds to like the whole like ambiguousness, like creepy feeling. Cause it's like it's a creepy beat, but like not like a super like dark like orchestra beat, you know. Like it has a weird vibe to it, and it fits for Backrooms and Gaster as well very well. I really like this opening part with like the kind of like unconventional like long scheme.
Watch your step. Wanting to brawl with these holes, you're a goner. Lost to the onslaught of haunted depths. See the scrolls on the walls of the calls of the lost souls that wanted death.
I love that. I think that's a really like cool way to start. Now also like having them fall into the Backrooms and like kind of like at the real video is really sick. But I love that opening. I think it's really like it's kind of if like I wouldn't say it actually feels like off flow or anything, but like something about it feels really off, and I think that works perfectly for the Backrooms. Like, makes it feel... It's creepy, like the Backrooms. Yeah, like what you said. There's no jump scares. There's no creaking. It's just void nothing. Yeah, no. It gets across the emptiness, you know? Like, this first half, like, it gets across, like, the... Like, ambiguity... how do you... Fucking... I don't know what word. I don't know how you'd say that word. My brain's dying right now. Oh, well. But... The beat has that electric part at the back that gives off the drab humming sound of the lights that the Backrooms is associated with. Sorry, that sounds really weird. No, I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah, no. I don't get that vibe from it, but that is a cool way of thinking about it. Yeah, but I think, like, once it gets to the second half, it feels kind of like... It's the lack of stereotypical creepiness that makes it creepy. Yeah, true. The second half, though, feels just kind of generic. I don't know. I still like it, no doubt. I think it's still, like, it's very clean. Like, Fel's still a good performance. But it just feels, like, kind of, like, generic, like I said. Like, I don't know. I think that's, like, my biggest problem with the battle is just, like, that aspect of Backrooms portrayal. I think if it really stick to, like, this more ambiguous, like, kind of mysterious, like, chill vibe, I would love it, but I still like it. I still really enjoy the performance and like how it's like portrayed, but yeah, I think it definitely had more potential, and if it really like leaned into the mysterious aspect of it, then I think it really could have been something like really really special. But I still really like it. I kind of went rambling on that for a while. Let me see. What do I have anything else to say about this series? I just talked about how amazing it is visually. Like this is like I said, like basically like the perfect way to portray Backrooms like visually. And I think this does really like help like add to like add to the characterization, and really makes it like feel like it really does feel like the Backrooms, you know? Like it doesn't feel like a person representing the Backrooms. No, it really does feel like the Backrooms like as an entity is like the one battling, which is weird because it's a place. But you know, I really like it. It's cool. But you know, let me go back. And this part's also really cool where it's running, and then like it gets in a loop. That's really sick. Let me quickly run it back, even getting on our level. You're never coming back.
Very, very interesting.
All right, now we're finally in the second verse. Jesus.
No verse would be quicker interesting. But if I ought to retort, I'll turn this verse to an autopsy report. The subject's a room that only wants to have you trapped. Best place for use with the other tapes in the true lab. But nobody should see your show, let alone the king watch it. I've seen albums creepier than asyncs from a sync fight. So into my creation, similar to what Kane did, but what I had created was more than just a playlist. So rhyming with the scientist just isn't the safest, cause my syllables eliminate these liminal spaces.
Alright, so I have some more general thoughts, so that we're like, not really about like the first half and second half and that stuff. So this will probably be quicker. than my discussion about verse 1. But I like Evan as Gaster a lot. I think it's like he has like the way he replicates the laugh is very well done, and like he just has like that weird, dark, sinister, yet like mysterious vibe to him. Again, like the whole like battle like plays off like mystery element very well. This is a creepy ass frame. I'm not gonna pause on that. Like it feels like it doesn't like the beat doesn't go like it's not super crazy. Like it's still like catchy, no doubt, but it's like pretty low key and chill. And I think that just really works out for like the vibe of this part. And I think it's really cool. I still think the battle like vibe wise peaks in like the first half of the first verse. But I think this is a very like cool way to, especially after like, because the whole thing with Backrooms verse 1 is that it's very like ambiguous at the start, and then it kind of gets more aggressive as it goes along. While Gaster is just like very, he's darker, like in a way, but he's still like consistently ambiguous, which I think is a really cool contrast. Also the editing is extremely good as well, but that's a given for Patrick. I don't think I have much else to say. I think it's just like it's a consistent, cool vibe. Not much else. I like it.
Eliminate these liminal spaces.
If this is really what the doctor ordered, then I'm pausing it. My body counts whole continents of populace is dropping in. Only breakthrough you've got in is a closet with no bottom, and it only takes 2 tots and a pair of horns to go stopping it. You're rotten, and I don't think our bacteria can make you live. You ain't a danger if you fade from kids. You gave an egg to Chris, and now I leave you scrambled like the frequencies of people seeking ways of leaving me. So call for help, but no one's reaching G.
All right, so, a part of me just like I don't mind this verse being like aggressive, like in theory. I think if you made this the point where Backroom started to get kind of more like aggressive and like kind of horror-y, I think it could have worked really well, especially with the video and how like all this like it starts going like this shit. I think, is this bacteria? Is this supposed to be the bacteria? I don't know. Like if I'm just gonna say it's the bacteria, I don't even know if it is, but if it is not, then oh well, I don't care. But yeah, where like as the more like the bacteria starts to come in, it almost feels like it's like falling apart, which like would work with that whole aggressive nature because it's like the Backroom's kind of showing its true self, you know. But I feel like this like the second half of this verse being aggressive just kind of messed with this. It just feels kind of like typical horror character, you know, like. I think if this whole first verse was like the same like kind of chill like ambiguous vibe, and then this is like it started as that here, but then like it started to get more like kind of aggressive and creepy as it went along, that could really add to it, especially with the video and how like it's pretty much just like rotating like in a cube. Like for most of it, and then like I think it's second, and then after this, boom, dead body. Like imagine if it's like super chill the whole time, and then like you can start to hear it getting aggressive, and then boom, that happens, and you're like, wait, what the hell? And then it starts going crazy. I don't know, man. I think like this isn't even like an issue with the battle, more so just kind of a missed opportunity, you know. I'm kind of realizing I'm being like kind of really negative about this battle, which like makes it sound like I don't like it very much, which is not true because I do really like it. So I'm gonna start being a bit more positive. The writing itself and like the lines, I haven't really talked about those very much. It's because it's very much like a vibe battle. Very solid. Like the flow is extremely clean. Yeah, no, flow is extremely clean. I like how. I don't know, man. It's like I'm trying to think of like how to word what I was trying to say, cause like this battle like mainly focuses on on the characters and their mysteriousness and like their I'm trying to say that word, and I tried to say the word again and I fucked it up, so I'm just not even gonna bother anymore. And their mysteriousness. I'm just gonna say that. And I don't know, man. It feels like it does it very well for a lot of it. But it just fumbles like a few small aspects that kind of like bring down a lot of it, unfortunately. But you know, I still really like this. Like again, the Gaster parts are very like consistently solid. The first half of the first verse is like fantastic. I think that's where the battle peaks. Visually, I think the like Backrooms are portrayed like perfectly. And conceptually I really like this verse where like it slowly starts to get more like unstable and like kind of falling apart. I think that's awesome. But I just think like the audio needed to take more advantage of that, you know? But despite that, I still enjoy it. It's like it's enjoyable audio wise, no doubt. It's more so just like me thinking about what could have happened, you know? Like with a battle that's so focused on like I guess the vibe of it and like the characters, or more so just like and like what you know about the characters, but also what you don't know about the characters, you know? I wish I kind of played into that more, but I don't know, man. I still really enjoy this, even though I've been kind of negative, but.
Leave you scrambled like the frequencies of people seeking ways of leaving me, so call for help, but no one's reaching G.
Entry number 22. This web series earned so many views with its yellow room.
I do really like kind of like, I don't know if this is a good word to use. I like I'll just use it anyways. I like the canon, like the backrooms is like actually like a test subject, or like for Gaster, and like he's actually like writing his report on it. I think that's really cool. I think that's a very like cool direction to take it, and I think makes it like stand out, you know? I think it's very cool.
Even more spin-offs than Siren Head, full of teens with camcorders running away from the concept I made, but with fun stripped away. We're all done with your tape. It's exhausting to watch it. I've had more fun watching an analog clock tape. I'm not sure what I expected, and yet it's amusing. Such a low-effort spectacle said I'd be losing. I say we move on to the next test and forget this all. What do you two think?
That shit's also really good. I know I said the first half of the battle, like the first like half of the first verse is my favorite part of the battle. This ending is extremely good too. Cause like I said, like Gaster's parts are all very mellow and like kind of just chill. Then like it's a cool vibe, but it also feels like something's missing, which works. Like it works really well because that's like kind of like the whole point is that you don't really know much about him. So like it feels like he's hiding something almost. Like this isn't really him. And that's like a really cool way to do it, which is like also why I love like the first half of this verse is because it feels like that. But this whole verse honestly feels like that, and I think that's just really awesome. Like it's like so like that subtle like mellow piano in the background, like nothing like the beat doesn't go crazy, like no like oh no there's no orchestras or creepy instruments or anything. It's just like simple like slightly sinister like mellow music, and it's kind of creepy, man. It's kind of creepy, but in a really cool way. Like, especially these last 4 bars where like he's like where he's actually like in the back room. Like it almost gives you like this almost like the ending to this almost like feels like a blend of the two's like mysterious vibes. Like it combines into one.
I expected, and yet it's amusing. Such a low effort spectacle.
Like it zooms out like the show. Like him looking around, and like it feels so empty, you know, like a combination with the audio and also the video, and like I don't know, man, I just love the ending to this.
Be losing. I say we move on to the next test and forget this all. What do you two think?
And that like piano melody, I think that
22. This one quarters running.
It stays like that piano melody stays there like almost the whole verse.
But with fun stripped away, we're all done.
And also that thing at the end. Hold on, let me play it again.
What do you two think?
Like the bow, no. That does not show up at all in this verse. Or any of the Gaster verses, I think, actually. Like that instrument, oh shit. That instrument is like mainly for the backrooms parts, which like I think is very fitting. Like it makes Gaster's parts stand out that much more. And I don't know, man. It's awesome, dude. I love it.
More fun watching an analog clock tape. I'm not sure what I expected, and yet it's amusing. Such a low effort spectacle said I'd be losing. I say we move on to the next test and forget this all. What do you two think?
You know, alright, so wrapping up, I've watched this battle a good amount of times recently, but like reviewing it now like has kind of changed my opinion of it a lot. Cause like I didn't realize like how into the Gaster verses I was until now. Like the backrooms parts like are kind of like my biggest like flaw with the battle. I think like characterization wise, I think there's just a lot of like it could have been really unique in like a cool like story type thing, but it kind of just didn't really take many risks, which not taking a risk is not an inherently bad thing at all, but like I just feel like there could have been a lot done with the back rooms. It's such like an obscure, I don't know if I'd say obscure, but like it has so much like I'm trying to say the word again, and I keep thinking I can say it, but I cannot. But you know, like what am I trying to say? I don't think there's a lot of potential with back rooms, you know, like, especially because I could see how much like love was put into the Gaster parts and like how much like how those did so well. I don't know, man. I could just imagine like a version of this battle where like both sides are like that. I don't know, man. Like I don't dislike the backrooms parts at all. Even the parts that I was critical about, I still enjoy them. Your writing's well done, flow wise, it's good. I'm just saying, like there was like a lot of potential with it that I just wish I could have seen, you know. But needless to say, battle is still very solid. Like I said, I really like the Gaster parts. Not even just because like the flow is good or there are good bars. It's just like it's just so like this like the back room, like you know how like the first half of this verse like captures like that eeriness, like the mysterious, like the unknown feeling of the back rooms. That feeling is captured throughout all of Gaster's parts, like especially this last verse, but like all of it kind of captures that vibe, which I think is like a sign that like the Gaster verses like are like the better ones. It's just like because they're able to pull off the battle's vibe like consistently and like throughout, even if it isn't like anything super in your face or anything like super crazy. It's awesome, man. I love the Gaster parts. Backrooms parts are good as well, but I have more issues with them. Performances are solid. I think the direction for Fell could have been better, but that kind of goes into the characterization thing again. So, video is insane, dude. Like even like in the backrooms parts, like like I said, visually perfect portrayal. Like I do not think you could do it any better than this. If someone does, then I'll eat my words. But I think this will probably be like the peak way to portray backrooms visually. Like even in the parts I don't like as much, it really does like feel like it's the backrooms saying these things, and that's a weird feat to do because again it's Blaze, but it pulls it off really well. So overall, I kind of I rambled a little bit throughout that, and I was pretty negative at points, but I really enjoy it. I think the highs are incredibly high. But the lows are kind of, like, lower than I would expect. Like, I don't even know if I'd say that. It's just, like, with how high some of these highs are, I just, like, wish the rest of the battle was as high as those highs, you know? Like, it's not super consistent quality-wise. I guess that's the best way to say it. But, still very well done project. Patrick should definitely be proud of himself for this. Probably better than anything I will ever make. But yeah, no, let's move on now. I spent a lot of time on that one. So let's find out what's next. Let's fucking go! Let's go! Let's fucking go! Battle of the year! Even though it was last year, so technically that would already have happened. But fucking yes! Let's go! Alright. Alright.
I'll control, alt, delete the freezing nerd in the worst way. Cause tell me, who's the one typing these lines in the first place? I got this on lock, I'm about to pop me a cat. Hey yo, you say you're a mouse, but all I see is a rat.
So you're not a piano, but you still think you play hard. Yo, my chances of winning are wetter than your space bar. In my top, no shit, you and I just don't click. I'ma leave it broken, hope you get my point, kid.
I expect a 30-minute explanation. You fucking got it, sir. Alright, so, right off the bat, like, this battle just shows, like, its simplistic yet fun nature right off the bat with this fucking logo. Like, it's such a, like, it's simple font. Like, it's, like, just kind of comes in like any other logo would. But that's just, like, a taste of, like, what this battle has in store. Right off the bat, like, it gets right into it. No wasting time, like, with the long-ass intro title cards. It just shows you the two combatants. And it's like, alright, we're gonna make this simple and quick. Have fun. And it goes right into
control,
it.
alt, delete.
And right off the bat, I'll control, delete. There's a control, alt, and delete. This is such a stupid bit, dude. What am I doing? Unironic. Okay, I'll be serious now. Unironically, like, this battle's actually pretty well written, which is funny because it's literally 8 bars long. But, like, I I don't know, man. Like, this is, like, actually, like, well made, even though it's, like objectively might be CJ's worst battle, because it's, like, barely a battle. But, like, unironically, this is actually, like, well made. Like, I don't have any, like, issues with the writing, really, other than, you know, short. But, like, this is unironically a good battle. But, yeah, no, I don't really feel like, I wanted to do the 30-minute analysis, like, as a joke, but I don't think I have that in me, especially after I just did, like, those, I've done, like, a few long ones in a row. I did side tubes, I did the grid line and Patrick, like, back to back to back, so, I'm just gonna take this as my break. Moving on. Okay, I actually have not seen this one in a really long time, so this one might be a little bit messy, but here we go.
I've arrived to your forest, but this tame shadow has ways to go. Your opera doesn't entertain, I'm axing off your wayward show. A shadowy figure with unknown origins, luring young ones in the forest. Slaughter my victims with no remorse, kids with you only start a metamorphosis. Wanna give me a challenge, call you Mr. Beast, but you scared me, spreach money won't grow on trees. You're a troll disease, cause you've only sparked low five. Used for a dog, I'll bark, I know. I've seen adaptations, but you're the most basic. Ripped off my bases and then added faces. Shameless, your targets and end goals are tasteless. Paid for author wood, but can my 8 pages. Face the factor at the rock bottom of cartoon villains, when all you've done is deceive an old man and stalk missing children. Listen to the words and go back into your roots for good and bury yourself 6 feet in the ground, turning you to idlewood.
Alright, so do not say very much for that verse. This is really sick, actually. This is a lot better than I remember. What do I have to say about this? Let me think. First off, Dustin's performance, pretty solid. I don't think it's crazy thing. Slender, I think, like, I don't know, man. It's like a nice, solid performance. I don't know if I'm, like, super into Slender Man, like, sounding like that. But it isn't, like, a huge deal. I don't feel like it's super unfitting. I just feel like you could probably do better with Slender Man. But with how this battle goes for it, I don't really mind it that much. I think it's a good performance. You know, flow's very clean. I like the rhyme schemes. Like, I think, like, some of it feels a little forced, like saying your show will decease. Like, no one says that, like, what, like if you say someone's gonna die, you don't say you will decease. Like, that's not a thing people say. But, oh, wait, hold on, I just realized I got Discord notifications. I'm gonna check some stuff real quick. And then I'm gonna, hopefully, you guys don't see Discord, right? Yeah, I don't think you should see Discord. If I do, that'd be really bad. They're playing, of course they're playing Retail Royale while I'm streaming. Fuck you guys. Hopefully when I'm done, they'll still be streaming, but oh well. Anyways, alright, check Discord. I'm back. Okay, so, you know, I don't think it's anything crazy so far, but, like, I think it's nice and fun, but very, again, clean. I like it. Alright, let's play verse 2.
6 feet in the ground, turning you to idlewood.
How about we make a deal if those saplings were your worst? Your mere presence brings toxicity, even without the hallucinations. Let's reminisce on your verse as you post on your creations. You reign over angsty teens writing in gamers jump scare compilations. You've a habit of being seen for views, but through it all I see right through that every time you're being used, it's just a game of peekaboo. Slender man, the cinema's no place to roam. Rated screams at the silver screen, but a wooden performance kills your show. Your appearance as a tall, you were never with a save face. Fueled from the internet, nothing but a blank slate. Low budget series, you devour spectacles to a proxy harem with your use of tentacles. A body creepy pasta, think he's got it to toss. You know, scary looking dummies in the windows of our top. Seeing screaming when I brought the creeps over where you couldn't even kill it at a Satanist sleep. The forest is full of pests and you're the biggest life take. Like the life would have inhabitants in every soul hybrid. Let me be blunt, my brain of fire starting up. To blaze up the living kindle and blow him up with a single plow. Even need to try and leave static screens. Just 10 episodes, then it's manic leans. Didn't last a week, but face tragedies. I fall like cause my head's on like metalist casualty. Your manipulation feels so you better think quicker. Before I pull apart your endless and break your stick figure. I'm dark as incarnate, you can't hold the candle. Now enjoy going to the light after I snuff your lanterns out.
Okay, so, I kind of just let those verses play because it, like, was a very natural transition, so I just kind of want to let it all play out. I'll start with Beast's verse. I know Benjamin was a very last minute, like, casting, and I feel like that, like, his performance in this verse is going to be a lot different. because how it started, I like heard a little bit of it. But for this verse, I know it was very last minute and kind of not what he wanted. I don't know if I'd say that, but like not what he was thinking. But I think it was really cool. Like I think I don't remember his voice super well, but I think he kind of captures like that weird eerie vibe like really well. And again, like as we were talking about with Patrick's Bow, has like a very mysterious feeling to it. This beat is really good. Who made this beat? SOB Productions. Wow. Yeah, no. Beat is extremely good. I like the drop at the here and like the fast rap is actually pretty good. I think like in the couplet it's kind of rushed, but like or not rushed, but like it's kind of cramped. But still, like very very solid. Like I actually do really enjoy this so far. Anyways, as for this verse, this is kind of fast rap. I'm not gonna lie. It's fine fast rap. I like how this is the part where he gets angry in verse 2. That's a cool. That's a trope I like seeing. That being said, I don't think the way Bao does it is like anything super crazy. But I think it's like it's still fun. It's still nice and fun. Nothing mind blowing, but still quite good. Yeah, no. All right, I don't have much else to say. Let me go on to the next verse.
Facing me, another husk is left soulless. Now Slender's made a tree, forever gone into my forest.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about that verse. I kind of like feel like the voice. I don't know if it's Benjamin's fault. It might just be like his voice in combination with the pitch. Like the fast part just feels kind of weird. Like something sounds off about it. In my humble onion. But I do really like the ending where like it's just like a one couplet of like normal beast, nice and mysterious as he like says that he's part of his forest. Very creepy, yet like and sinister. Yeah, like a very cool way to end it. I really like that, especially because this is the Halloween audience. So I think it's very fitting. But you know, I don't really have much else to say about that. Damn, that was a lot of writers. Holy fuck. But I assume. I don't know. I like this. I that like sigh makes it sound like I kind of didn't enjoy this, but I do. I really like the first half, especially. I think the second half is a little but I do like the first half. I like the performances, especially in like the first Beast verse. Like I think Benjamin did a very solid job. This cover art's cool. Hi Rabby. I don't think you're watching, but if you are, hi Rabby, you're my friend. I love you. Yeah, no, I don't really have much else to say really. The beat's extremely good. I think the beat's probably my favorite part about it. It's really cool. Let me move on now. Oh boy, the worst battle of the whole thing. No, I'm kidding.
And now, Nikki Jakey versus Video Game.
Who the fuck is this loser? Who the hell is this? Some fucking dumbass who I bet, haha, get it, because he's in the chat. Anyways, let's go.
Donkey, begin.
Coming that battle to see if my opponent isn't rapping. Oh, it's someone out of my video from crappy voice acting. If you really wanna face off this hot boy with those shout hot sauces, but we think what this is based on, cause I'm about to pop up. The jokes you're most known for now are just copy, pasta spamming. My bars leave you running away like. What's it look like I'm fucking camping? I make better points than you any day, but I guess my logic is flawed. You're a little bitch in many ways, but now I don't insist on petting the dog.
Okay, listen. I'll just get it out of the way. That is show off flow. It kind of ruins that verse for me. I think the Nikki Jiggy verses in this are just completely ruined by the flow. I'm sorry. The writing itself, like in the bits, are like really funny. Like I like the camp. I think I could see myself really liking the camping line a lot, but like it's just so off flow. I don't know, man. It's just like it kind of just makes it hard to vibe to. I've heard that like from what I've seen, I know like Cry said he like it sounded on flow when he recorded, but like when I think Serena mixed this, right? When Serena mixed it, it was off already. I'm gonna assume it was an exporting error when he was sending the vocals. I don't know, man. I just like the battle could have been so much better if that didn't happen, you know? Like, oh well.
Think you can bring me low? You clearly forgot I have the record on Bowser's Big Bean Burrito. The raps are initially shit, too bad it doesn't grow on you. You're lame of the year, Super Mario Bros. Boo. These clones are the donkey clones. Wants to face me on the track? Just a fucking bounce and you'll never come back. I hate turn-based combat, but I'm still winning this fight. You're nitpicking and biased. I win. Bye-bye!
That's your first heard legitimate rats of a LimeWire. What's on George Bush on a school computer? Shots fired.
Like that sounded fine. That sounded good. I don't know why the first verse felt so off. That sounded good.
I was generous with that 7. Your web raps are see-through. I'm rolling in dough because I have a knack to beat you. But much works in my videos. Simply you're basic, I'm complex. A unique story of holding a stop the watch joking about gags. That along with the 3 other jokes you tell on a daily basis. I have more bars rapping the names of my patrons. Rockstar and Disney dating. My quality stays consistent. Your mic goes from D's to a 9-year-old on Xbox 5 in an instant. And your mom, well, after this brawl dissolves, let's just say I'm not gonna be the only one bouncing on my balls.
That's funny. Okay, that verse is better than I remember, actually. A lot of that looks like on flow. So I don't know why the first verse was so off. Anyways, I feel like I also just have issues with some of the flow, like, in general, because I didn't feel off, like, beat, but some of it just felt like this part. Hold up.
That along with the 3 other jokes you tell on a daily basis. I have more bars rapping the names of my patrons.
Like, that feels like the rapping the names of my patron. That feels really off. But yeah, I wrote the balls bar. Let's go. You know, that verse is about, I don't know why this first verse is so off, man. Like, it completely ruins. Oh well.
I'm gonna be the only one bouncing on my balls.
Like the flow still felt kind of off in that part, but like I don't think it felt off beat. I think it's just more so a problem with the flow itself. But like, you know, the bars themselves are funny. Like, in the editing's really good. I haven't said that yet, but yeah, I like the editing, the performances. Like, I really like Swoldo as Donkey. Like, his mic isn't very good, but it kind of works for Donkey. So, Dan as Donkey video is really funny, and Chris is good as Jakey video.
Hello? It's just Taco Bell. Yeah, that sauce was spicy. Call me your shoes. You can come and bite me. That's the right, I keep firing back shots. Damn black out. That's the right, you keep not uploading a single fucking video. Unbelievable. Maybe. Damn black out. That's the right, you keep not uploading a single fucking video. Unbelievable. Maybe a donkey, but considering your name, you're more.
I don't even. Is that supposed to not rhyme? That might be a reference to something. That might be a reference I just don't get. But yeah, still.
Or ass. I'm so hard to beat. Call me the Dark Souls of rap. I know you're scared fighting me. I go big mode. Talked about Last of Us 2, then went, I'm done making good videos. This battle really makes you feel like you're getting your ass kicked. You're my ass kicked. What the fuck? With another the Mario movie, a hat trick. Your lies could never beat me in your dreams against what I've molded. You just got clap on me and I wasn't even blindfolded.
Who won? Who's next?
Sound out of nowhere. Oh, okay then. All right, that's fair enough. Yeah, no, there's actually there was really some funny stuff in there. I'm done. Like I'm done making good videos bar is really funny. Like the what the fuck part. Yeah, no, I don't know. Like this, I think this battle. I'll kind of wrap it up now. This battle does a lot of things right. There's a lot of really funny moments. I can tell that like there's like. This is definitely like a love letter to both these creators. Like, there's a lot of like references and like small things that I think are really cool. Editing's very well done. Performances are good. Like, even if Cry is super offbeat in this part, I still think like he did a good job. But I don't know. My main problem is just the flow in the Jakey parts. Feels like is not really that great. It just feels like kind of like this first verse is literally just offbeat. Like that's just offbeat. But the second verse, like, it's on beat, but, like, a lot of the flow just feels like has weird, awkward pauses in it. I don't know, man. It's still a solid battle overall. But I think that I have, again, like, kind of similar to JK's battle. I think, like, the flow kind of brings it down at points. But, you know, I will say, really like the Donkey verses. The Donkey verses are, like, consistently very good. But, yeah, no. I think that's kind of it. Yeah, that's it. There's a lot of dead silence at the end. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Wait, let me check Discord. Hold on. I got a new notification. But ask me, how the hell am I even supposed to do a serious review of this? It's a fucking Dream versus William Howard Taft 2. Whatever. Well, I'll try. Oh, I just realized, hold up. Let me mess with the chat box a little bit. I'll move it to the left. Can you guys send some messages real quick? I want to play with the chat box. Make sure it's good. I think it's mainly an issue when, like... Alright. Alright, now it's kind of... Very long message. I think I need to, like, actually go into the properties, like... Alright, send some more messages real quick so I can... Do you count diss songs and replies as a rap battle? Okay, also, first off, yeah, alright, you guys are good now. I got it to work. Secondly, no. If you mean diss tracks and shit, no, I'm not reviewing those, and I do not count them as rap battles. So, anyways, moving on.
Dream versus anything. Dream versus William Howard Taft 2. It's Dream versus Sour Cream. You made a mistake, try to go against the Dream Team. You're a fucking bitch, wanna let you know that I'm leaving with Jimmy Carter Demon next April. While you're manipulating your speed profiles, your friends and fans will be manipulated by pedophiles. If I wanna see that shit, I go watch S&P live. At least then I wouldn't have to watch this boring ass archives. PB's S&P's, man, how's your personality? All of that's fake, no wonder you're called Dream. Got like 50 fucking rematches, but can't match this dude. According to your wiki page, you eat cat poo. Ew! Ooh, feel that burn like your fouls need start rinsing. I run a gym, make fake runs more convincing. Fuck, I'm seeing multiple personalities. One of the nice man, another is the biggest thing I've seen. That's cool.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That actually scared me, holy fuck. But what do I even say about this, bro? It's fucking Dream versus William Howard Taft 2. I'm just gonna, like, let it be itself. And I'll just comment on shit.
No, but you don't have a Monster Legend skins. I'm so fly, I can make most float on air, bitch. Your weight doesn't compare to the nightmare that I pack. It's so fat, you put the ass in his ass.
God damn it. Why is this actually funny? This should not be actually be funny.
What the point of the mask is. What you need to pull your massive ass through a treadmill. You should be
I forgot it. The fucking repeating ad-libs. I forget. It doesn't even rhyme. It just does not rhyme at all. But it's... Oh, I love that.
Shame of the weight you're amassing.
Oh, wait, no. That's a fucking ABA. Okay, that makes sense. But that's still really fun.
I'm running out of ideas. I need some lines to fill. I got a line of bitches who like snort lines to...
Yes! The line editing! Let's go!
Really or joke? I got them straight lines, they try we can go through. We kissing up the bull moves and say we're up to. Got a point to see justice after being left in line. Should I made a doctor's appointment cause then you fucking flatline. Your fast waistline, watch the rise fly high altitude. Left the rest of us wondering what's the deal with airline food.
Bro, every fucking line has the word line in it. I'm gonna kill myself.
Wait, what's going on? What? Hello? Did someone say airline? Fuck. Hey guys, I said a blow you better get blown by the Unabomber. I'm presented by the burgers technologies made, but it is a peak that I wish to be afraid. Cause I'm supposed to give out and make one burn on time, but I kiss brain when it makes sense burst. Heavyweight champion, big fucking surprise.
Wait, what did you just say?
Give out and make one burn on time, but I kiss brain when it makes sense burst.
I just got that fucking job. I never noticed that. Fuck you.
First heavyweight champion, big fucking surprise. What's next when it asks for some fucking fries?
Yo, that beatboxing.
He ain't brick, he's a brick. At least when Taft's in about so he isn't crying about shit. That story still isn't true, just like you be Zodiac. Is that a fucking bomb? Yo, he's about to blow us up, just like your mom last time.
I can definitely tell that was just Dan hitting his fucking mic stand, because I've heard him do it, like, every fucking call I'm in with him. I'm sorry that wasn't like an actual review or anything, because I know this is like, I think there are some parts of this that are serious, but like, it's Dream versus William Howard Taft too, man. Like, I'll give you this. This is actually like really funny. Like, this is a lot funnier than I remember. It's like, it's really stupid and dumb and trash, but it's really funny. It's the fucking part where he gets shot.
Is one of the nice man's dollar is the biggest thing I've seen. That's cool enough, but you don't have a I'm so fly.
Like, my man shoots him and is like, okay, but you don't have a Monster Legend skin. What a Chad. And also this fucking ending.
Is it true? Just yo, he's about to blow us up, just like your mom last.
Oh, I love that. I love that. This is really funny. Also, thank you for clarifying that you didn't ask RNG for permission. That makes it better. Also, this beat unironically goes hard. Like why? Like, this is actually like a good beat. What was that? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, wait a. Oh! Oh, this. Okay. Are there lyrics in this? Yeah, there is. Okay. I don't have to.
15 rap.
All right, here we go.
Battle. Chills versus Corpse Husband.
This track is what reviews you already got. No flow, why put me up against creepypasta watch mode? Just somebody go report him, or I'll leave him floored. Man, eject this loser bitch, just run back to 4chan. My voice got me with the likes of Septicon and PewDiePie. Well, yours got me done by those guys and everybody else online. Screw off with the foot lettuce, I've always been throwing hands. Did so many with some goats like they're your fucking only fans.
Alright, so, what do I have to say about this? Alright, first off, this beat is fire, dude. Like, I think Vinny made this, right? Great job to them, man. They killed it. Yeah, and secondly, Evan Corpse, it had to happen, bro. Like, I'm surprised it took this long to get Evan Corpse in something. But yeah, no, Evan does a really good job. Also, Serena does a really good job with the screamo vocals. I don't listen to Corpse's music, but I've heard that it's, like, actually very accurate to how his screamo sounds. So, like, you know, very cool. I don't really have the flow is pretty clean. Nothing like, I don't think of anything crazy, but like I really like the beat. Also, these costumes are this costume is fire. This is I know it's just like a picture, and we'll be able to see it more in the video, but still very, very sick. Even though green spill cringe, but whatever.
Before I start my verse, I'd like to note that I'm certain to not show any modesty, cause it's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So you're about to feel pretty fucking sad. It's collab with MG.
Okay, I just want to say this right off the bat, bro. Why is Rocco as chill so good? Audio wise, like he is like really spot on, dude. Like that is a really good impression. But also like he's like in that uncanny valley where he does not look anything like Chills. He looks exactly like Chills at the same time. It's so weird. Like I don't know how he does it. Like if you told me, hey, Rocco kind of looks like Chills, I would say, what the fuck are you talking about? Then you show me this image, I'm like, holy shit, wait, you're right. It's a casting decision, like video-wise, I mean. Like audio-wise, I think he pulls it off like very well. I mean, he pulls it off very well either-wise, but like the video casting is like mind-boggling to me, like how well it works. Like it is like simultaneously like not really like Chills and like exactly like Chills. I don't know how the hell he does it, man. It's awesome though.
Something you would want to talk up as you two will get dissed away to a different genre. Continue to swipe cards, clear music, try hard. Fans scream over your tweets like, oh my god. And if I have to scroll and see your name on Twitter's fucking trendy page, I maybe might just go insane and turn you to a small red stain. All this talk about whips and chains, about looks of your flow, dude. You don't have to beg anymore, see somebody already choked you. Music videos look like trees, special effects and editing. All you got from what I can see is profile pics and A&B.
There's no way you just rhyme AMVs with editing, bro. I'm sorry, man. There's no way you just rhyme that. Come on, man. I'm just gonna let the verse wrap up. Hold on. All right. I kind of like in general that verse is like solid again, flows clean. There's like some parts where it's kind of rushed, in parts, and a little bit crammed, but not really that often, and it's not like a huge deal. I think it's definitely not as bad as like some of Rocco's older audios. The beat is very low key and is kind of the same the whole time, but I think that adds to it a lot. I'm gonna check Discord. Okay, Discord's fine. All right. I think that adds to it a lot because Chills is kind of like this, like being the more simplistic, like basic one. It's really funny because of how like basic his content is, and I think it's really in character. I think it's a cool. I think it's a very cool like direction choice. Yeah. So I don't have much to say about this. This is a pretty simple. This audio is like, I wouldn't call the audio simplistic. It's just like, it doesn't have a lot to dive into really. I just think it's like a very solid audio. Simple as that. It's very fun. Performances are good. Like beats great, flows clean, writing's fun. Oh yeah, no, that's kind of, it's a pretty simple audio, honestly. But we're not at the end yet, so we're gonna keep going.
Fuck you and fuck all the shit you said. I'm trending like Slender Man. You're this generation's Fred Facts. You need to face it. I know that you might hate that. Put your comments second to me, bitch. Like you're fucking Jay Schlatt. It's not chillin' when I go and leave it boil. Because now I'm throwing bitches like they're rolls of tinfoil. So you better think again if you're trying to compare me to the rest. When I could literally match your fame in just one fucking breath. I got IQ plays for fucking.
I don't like this rhyme scheme. I'm sorry. This rhyme scheme feels really.
Your highest fame was Burger King. I keep
King with fame, game. It's like plays, days, fame, king. Come on, man. Whatever. It's still it's fine.
List, bro, with content that they get somebody called the Twitch mob. Maybe consider sub counts before you try to bring it. The only posting worth my praise that is motherfucking biggest. This is how your story ends when to terrify the reader. But if you want more boosted views, I'm down for another feature.
You talk about your fame, but I'm content with mine. Rather not my ex-zombie fans are ruining my life. Everybody has had enough, but your fame's dead with the manga. So thinking you were this mosh guy should have been a hit too. Shut up. Chills. It's stuff that I bring when I sit down to read horror stories every day. Chills. This is what you get me when you're like a routine super duper horny on me. As I eating kids, get the deals with some brands and make bank off that shit. I'm a boy with the bands. So it's really hurt, but nah, I think it's fun. Discord bot, Donnie Darko really thought he could crush me. So get ejected in space, it's another ghost that's caught in tape. Hey, how we gonna go and show me up if you can't even show your face?
Okay, I did not say very much throughout that, and I apologize. But I don't know, this audio is like, it's very fun. Like, it's solid, but it kind of doesn't have like a lot to really discuss. It's just like a nice, fun, like audio with a really cool, like dark vibe without being like super edgy or like super like orchestra-y or orcus. I don't know what word I was trying to use there. It's very simplistic, but like it's still a very cool vibe. Performances are really solid. Beats great. Like writing is solid. I enjoy it. I think it's one of Rocco's best audios. But it just kind of doesn't have a lot to dive super deep into. Rocco, if you're watching this VOD, sorry that I did not dive into this super well. I could probably dive into it better when the video comes out, which is never. No, I'm kidding. Rate this. I'm not gonna be doing like suggestions on the spot. Because, I already have a list of ones I'm doing for this stream. But yeah, no. So, and I'm also not doing music. I'm doing rap battles. Cause I only review real music. All right. Next one.
Try a Chips Ahoy or Oreo.
Yo, Chips Ahoy versus Oreo rap battle. Let's go.
Ultimate cookie mashup. Gotta have a Wawa.
Okay. All right. I want you guys to do me a favor. All right. I'm gonna ask you guys something. I wanna know something. Would you guys? I want you guys to do something. So, in the chat, there will be two options for what I'm gonna do right now. Either A, I can review this as like an audio. And like I would otherwise. Or B, I could make this a BTS of the video. If you guys would want that. Type 1 if you want me to just review it like normally, and type 2 if you want me to actually like give like a BTS instead. Because I'm down for either. I think that could be really fun. But I'll let you guys decide. So 1 for review, 2 for BTS. Let me take a sip. All right, we've got 3 2s right now, and there's 6 people watching. One of those people I think is me because I'm on my phone, so I can read chat easier. So I'm gonna say that's a majority vote, and so we're gonna do BTS. So all right, I'm fine with that. I'm down. Let's go. Let's do some
This rap
BTS.
battle is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. More to the
Okay, this fucking sponsorship. It was a blessing and a curse, and you'll know why. You'll fucking know why later.
them
But we'll
after
see.
the rap battle.
All right, not much to say right now. This is the one part of like I guess I didn't do the outro. But I did not do this intro. This is like the one part of like the first 3 minutes the first like almost 3 minutes that I did not do. Was this intro. I did do the characters actually. Because Rabby did like a placeholder. But then I replaced it with the actual art. So I did kind of do it.
Harry Houdini,
all right, now this
the
is
one
me.
and only. Prepare to see me. Crush this phone.
All right, so right off the bat, let me get a Dini poster. So this was kind of the what the fuck is that? What the hell? Why is that? Okay, we're gonna scroll away from that. Okay, so this was the inspiration. Rabby edited that because it's lemon milk. True. Yeah, Rabby was the one who did that. This part is a reference to this iconic Harry Houdini poster. And I wanted to kind of reference that. I didn't put the stuff on the side because I just kind of didn't have time, and you also don't really see the sides very much. So I didn't think it was worth it. But I thought it'd be really cool to open up on him in a poster, and then it zooms in, and now this is the background. It's like this kind of made up poster world. That's why there's like a slight paper texture. It's subtle. But you can see the paper texture. I think it might only be on the it's on the characters in this shot. But then after that, I think it's only on the background now. It's not on the characters.
Future of your crystal ball.
So Dustin helped a lot with this background direction. He kind of told me he wanted it to be like kind of city with like some swinging stuff in the background. Like I put this crane here. I don't have a lot to say right now. It's kind of simple, editing stuff. This was kind of annoying. Okay, so fun fact. So I zoomed into this picture, right? And then on that frame right there, where it's zoomed all the way in, I replaced it with a red square or red rectangle, and now that's the background. So the poster is no longer in the comp anymore. It's gone now. So now we're in the new background. So let me go back here. All right, so.
Escaping straight jackets. I hate psychics. The future of your.
All right, well, first error. I noticed. I forgot to get rid of the texture on Mysterio. Oopsie. This is also gonna be me exposing the video and ruining it for everyone.
Psychics. The future of your crystal ball. How much?
I think this was actually the last shot I did for this battle because I didn't know how to do the lighting thing. But then Dustin told me to do a cartoon fire, and he sent me a video, and I did it like this, and I think it looks. I think it looks all right. It feels a little out of place, but it's fine.
We all have secrets, but only good magicians.
And I also have this little platform in the back, just as have some fun with it.
Of your crystal ball, how much when I fucking like.
And you can see the bottom of it because it's a platform. Do a cinema sins of your own editing.
We all have secrets, but only good magicians don't reveal them. So tell me how you make fights you faker than Rey Mysterio. Think you're seeking like you did.
This might be the worst part of the entire video. It was just really fun to do, but it's hard to follow. But I will say, I think this is one of the better typography sections out there, even if it's a low point in the video. It's harder. I think the biggest problem is that it's kind of hard to read with this fast, since it's already a fast part. But I think I liked how I was able to incorporate actual visuals too. It feels like a real what's it called? Like a real newspaper. Also, issue number 2. I don't even know what the hell this is. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea what the hell this is. But that GIF glitched out. which sucks because I think a lot of people would focus on this part because it's really funny.
Some every joke got more success than you'll ever get, so you got to one look at him and then disappear like
And then that I'm really proud of that part. I think that looks really sick.
Than you'll ever get, so you got to one look at him and then disappear like.
And then like the fucking arm makes him disappear, and then the Presto shows up. That's pretty cool. This whole sequence was like basically like I just like moved the camera like farther down and farther down. Each like text box was its own like comp or like pre-comp. I also, before you ask, I do not know. I do know what that line is. I made this in Photoshop and I had to like copy a few of the layers so it would be like wider. And this one overlapped, and there was a big stank line in the middle. Oh well.
I think it's a hashtag them before IP leaking. Some every joke got more success than you'll ever get, so you got to one look at him and then disappear like I sort of you guys while literally thinking outside the.
Alright, error number 3, I think? I don't know, yeah, there's that. This shot's fun. This was kind of, was kind of annoying. Also, shout out to Dilly for this crate drawing. I asked him to do a bunch of art, like, very last second, but he came in clutch, so thank you, Dilly. This shot was hell to do because of the fucking saber effect. It looks really cool, it was worth it, but bro, the saber effect, like, was completely destroying my computer. I knew it would render, like, abysmally if I just left this in, so I literally had to render this, like, this Spider-Man, like, outline as its own thing. Like, as like, a PNG sequence. And then I put it back into After Effects, like, to use that instead. Because I knew if I just exported it without doing that, it would be, the render would be a bitch. So, I saved myself there. But yeah, no, it was very tedious process making this. But hey, it looks really sick. So, hey, we got the color trails. Let's go. Alright. There aren't a lot of crazy visuals in that first verse. So I didn't really go super in depth. I just kind of gave some insight. But this is where the visuals start to get cool.
Your audience convinced on a tiny screen, but my tricks even hit when
Dude, this burning visual took so long. This was so annoying. I like played with so many blending modes and like different like burning like clips. It was hell. But it did work eventually, and it looks pretty
behind the scenes, your public embarrassment, your knickknacks are worthless, your jokes only.
And this transition is pretty dope.
Behind the scenes,
where like it goes behind him, and you can like see him. That's really sick.
Worthless, your jokes only put shame on your whole family circus.
Aha, clown. Oh wait, shit.
Your knickknacks are worthless, your jokes only put shame on your whole family.
That's funny. I just looked up like I'm pretty sure I just looked up like clown afro, and I just used that. But that was funny. I don't know what made me think of this shot. Like, I don't even think this is a reference to anything, like, in particular. I just, like, kind of was playing around with shit, and I got, like, this weird circle thing. I'm like, wait, this actually looks kind of dope. I want to do this. So yeah, I added the light sweep. I think this is really cool.
I'll put you under pressure like the blood in your head.
And then this part where it zooms out, you can only see the silhouette. And then it comes to that. I really like that part. This part's really sick. Where the editing is a whole sequence that keeps on going. That's probably going to be the part I go into the most, because there's like, there's a lot of like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I'll talk about just like kind of the general Mysterio ideas, how I came up with them. Because it wasn't really me. Like, when I was like brought on board to be like the editor for this, I was really excited. I was talking about like ideas I had. And I was just kind of, there were a lot of people I just like bounced back random shit with. Special thanks to, I think, like, especially Benjamin. He was, like, the main one who, like, helped me with a lot of the storyboarding. We kind of, like, I did most of the storyboarding, but, like, it was really fun to talk with him about ideas, and, like, references. This especially is very Far From Home, inspired. Like, the Mysterio segments and that are kind of the whole basis for his parts in this. Because I think those are, like, the best parts of that movie. Those are, like, at least visually, those are, like, extremely cool sequences. And very early on, I had some ideas, like for the glass segment. That was like a very early idea that I really wanted to do. It was executed in a very different way than I imagined, but I think it still turned out pretty dope. What was I gonna say? That was like one of the earliest ideas we had, but we were just like, I knew I wanted to have a lot of Far From Home inspired stuff, you know, because I think that's like a really cool like out of this world, like crazy stuff, like that like makes it's really cool.
Since
I
your
really,
jokes only
it was
put
really
shame
fun.
on your so man can even sneak his way into World War I.
All right, error number 4. Grenade is still there. You know why this happened? Literally, I did an old version of the edit with like a more realistic grenade, and I cut it off. I did fix that. But then Dustin asked me to replace it with like a cartoon one. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I forgot to cut it off. I forgot to. I made an error for something that wasn't even a thing. Which is annoying.
World War I got fired from me.
Oh well. This segment's really fun. This is like this comic book segment is the first part I ever did for this battle actually. Like
you get at my job in the comic.
This like freaking what's this called? Halftone. A halftone background. I really wanted to do that. The different colors.
Got the bank to spare. Ask Hollywood. Bust the mediums is
like how it's like kind of like a story. Like how it's kind of like is still like a
the bank to spare.
Well, these first two are pretty like generic. But then this is like an actual like segment where like he sees Houdini hanging, and then he
say sue me, but you're
and like does the thing. Also, how that's in time with the beat. I'm really proud of that.
Bank to spare. Ask Hollywood. Bust the mediums. Is this squares? Damn hobby good. I'd say sue me, but you're clearing ass.
Oh, but how it's like I think that's the kick. It might be the snare. How that's in time with the snare. Oh, that's really sick.
Ask Hollywood. Bust the mediums. Is this squares? Damn hobby good. I'd say.
I don't know if you guys realize this, but this is basically my excuse to just suck myself off for like 5 minutes.
Sue me, but you're.
All right, this is where this is like the best. Yeah, no, this is the best sequence. Like starting with the comic bit and like ending at the end of this verse. This is my favorite sequence of the battle.
But now I got the bank to spare. Ask Hollywood. Bust the mediums. Is this squares? Damn hobby good. I'd say sue me, but your clearing ass probably would. I demand a refund for your misleading show. Cause when I heard water torture, I didn't think you mean your flow. Said you
gonna let it
the
play.
damn grave, but winded up unconscious. Hurry the fuck up. I'm passing out trying to watch this. This wise guy wants to fire rhymes. It's nonsense. I'm not scared of a dude who lies for the patented process. I know you like water stunts, so this next trick will leave you breathless into single punchlines enough to crush your appendix.
All right, so this I will admit this part, this couplet with the padding process is probably my least favorite part because it feels very like sudden. I kind of wish that like I got an original idea to have like Houdini like still be on the stage and then he gets crushed by this, like kind of like how Mysterio did. But I wanted to have Houdini do that instead, but it was kind of a bit too ambitious and I was running low on time. So I decided to just go with this instead, and I'm fine with that. I don't mind it that much. But everything else about this is I'm really proud of. The way he like, the way he falls through like these things. Like, and then he falls in the water and it zooms out. That's another reference. That's a reference to the snow globe shot in Far From Home. Let me actually, I have an idea. Hold on, let me get.
Earn your degree fast.
Spider-Man, Far From Home. Mysterio fight. Let me see if this works. Yeah, this is what I want. Let me find this shot I want to find. This one. This is the one I'm referring to.
And all you had to do was step aside.
Yeah, that's what that's referencing. And yeah, there's just a lot of like very subtle references, like yeah, this part's really fun where like he reaches out of the grave and then it disappears. Oh, actually, also I don't know if many people noticed this, but you see that in the background that's timed up with the thing. I heard that and I didn't even realize it at first, and I'm like, oh, that's so perfect. I noticed that a lot of these like laser things are like timed up. Oh yeah, true. But that's the problem with the audio. I had no hand in that. So.
Fuck up! I'm passing out trying to watch this. This wise guy wants to fight.
All right, let me go back. And then this ending bit with him holding above the water, kind of like, you know, like a real like a real Houdini thing, like using his. Like, it almost feels like he's playing into his insecurities, which like I don't even know if Houdini had insecurities about this thing, but like. It feels like real, man. I'm kind of sucking myself off right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm very proud of this. And he lifts him up and does that. Oh, I'm very proud of that segment. That took a really long time to fully do, but yeah, that was really fun. And then it cuts back and he's like smiling again and he's like more confident. Oh, time for the best part of the video. Here we go. Let's go, baby! Let's go! The sexiest person to ever be in a Dustin. Oh. Oh god, if literally anyone else said that, that would be like the creepiest fucking shit ever. Harry only had one insecurity. I hate psychics. True! And he took advantage of it by being a psychic. Yeah, no, this shot, how did I do this shot? Yo, fun fact, I filmed like a bunch of BTS footage for this scene. Like, I was just recording myself while doing this. I think I might still have it. I never uploaded it because kind of never bothered. But maybe I will one day. Maybe I will one day. That could be a fun thing to do. So what I did was I filmed myself like actually playing this part. Like this was like this is actually while I was editing it too. Like I didn't have anything after this done right now. So I literally like actually just played it and then I just let it play. Like you see the play bar playing, the red one. And then yeah, no, I actually just like that was like during the process, yeah. And then this After Effects pop-up that was added. You can kind of tell, but I masked it out pretty well. I'll give myself that. Yeah, like, I masked this out frame by frame. But it wasn't that many frames because I was only in front of it for a little bit.
The great Houdini appears on the stage to once again take the...
I keep forgetting that I'm in a Dustin battle. It's like the worst performing Dustin battle in a while, but still, I'm like in a Dustin battle. That's pretty cool.
The great Houdini appears on...
And that's my old headset. Wow. Damn.
The great Houdini appears on the stage to once again take the audience by surprise. After ignoring his doctor's orders and poison his body, he still performs, and plot twist, he fucking...
Alright, error number 5.
Poison his body,
you can see a hole in his fucking head. Shimario's canon in the Freshly Canal Cinematic Universe. True, let's go. Very huge dub. What was I saying? Yeah, error, you can see through his head. I don't even know why that happened, I'm gonna be real. But
forms and plot twist, he fucking dies.
And then it goes through the thing again. Yahoo.
You're on the air and your own drones are shooting you down. And is it anyone their stock made fun of you use trash? Your whole life's work is a goddamn VR.
Why is this so blurry? I have no idea why this is so blurry. I think Dilly also drew this. I don't know why it looks like this. I'm not gonna blame that on him. Maybe it was the drawing itself, but I don't know. And this part's really fun where like it looks like it's a normal thing. Like, this is a more subtle detail where like it's hanging normal, but like something about this is kind of off. Like why is it like swinging that way when like why is it this part changing a lot? And then it swaps and like it falls down and like oh that's really cool. I'm really proud of that. I don't remember if that was my idea. I think that was Dustin's idea. It might have been. I don't remember. But bro, this effect. I forgot what this was liquefy. This effect fucked me up. Like it fucked up the render so bad. Like every time I pre-rendered this shit, like it would just stop at this part. It was only for like 1 or 2 seconds too. Like it just like completely ruined it. Like and then this shot was fun. I just got like I actually got to use like an After Effects light. You can like put actual like lights in After Effects like you would in like Blender or something. I rarely use it because it's like not very useful. I also used it in Andy's Apple Farm versus Happy Happy actually. So I've been using it more recently. I also used it in Mario versus Kirby actually. I did that as well. But yeah, no, this is like the first time I kind of experimented with it. And this shot's just funny where he's laying on the couch. I think that's funny. I mean, even though it's like it doesn't work great with the pose, but I worked with what I had, man. I worked with that I had.
Life sucks. Using daily bugle fake used to gain fans. I escape cans. So you me cameo stay scant. Wanna make it big? Well, just take off to mimic like a good stand up. Will keep your face off the screen.
Let's go! Walk background! Yo, fun fact, we wanted to have walk background up here, like, since the early, but we were actually gonna do it, like, in the behind the scenes line, like really early. But yeah, no, then I realized that's, like, it kind of didn't work. Like, with the, because I got like, the movie screen idea, and I wanted to do that instead. Dude, I even got Walk to send me, like, the blend file for walk background. I have the files for walk background. That's insane. Let's fucking go. And also, this art was done by Cole. Walk asked him to do this, and he did. Shout out to Cole, homie.
Oh no, did I hurt your little feelings, bro?
All right, this is where it gets the most ambitious.
Shit in your Mysterios.
I tackled the grandest attractions, master distractions, back when the camera's in action. And they're saying I'm unstable, there's nothing to the dangling cables that were breaking your rank. Got the world fooled with all the magic that I've done. Your greatest illusion was an imaginary son. This is Harry's last show, but to put aside any doubt, he's been married once again, but this time he's...
I'm not gonna play this last part for a very important reason. This part was kind of hell to do. This is like very ambitious, but it was really fun at the same time. Like the glass was kind of like timing the glass, making the little dust things, master distract, and then having it time with the beat. Really fun, and it was really especially fun to see it all come together at the end. But yeah, it was awesome.
When the camera's in action, and they're saying I'm unstable, there's nothing to the dangling.
And like I really captured like ending is unintentionally fucking hilarious. I know I'm gonna get to that in a bit.
In your Mysterios.
I tackled the grandest attractions, master distractions,
back when the camera's in action.
And they're saying I'm
that whole part in the audio is really good too, but I'm not talking about the audio, so.
There's nothing to the dangling cables that were breaking your rank. Got the world fooled with all the magic that I've done. Your greatest illusion was an imaginary son. This is Harry's last show, but to put aside any doubt, he's been married once again, but this time he's not coming out.
The Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Fuck you, Dustin, bro. You ruined this, you ruined it. Ruined it.
This is Harry's last show, but to put aside any doubt, he's been married once again, but this time he's not coming out.
I did this epic ass scene. Epic ass, climax. And then a second after it ends, he's just like, big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Damn, it's not huge. I'm not actually mad about that. That's fucking, it's so funny. You know what the worst part is? Because of how long this fucking ad is. Like, I technically didn't even do half of this video. Like, I did, I did, let's say, everything from, 17 to now. That's approximately 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. So, if we add 2 more minutes, that would be 4 minutes, 45 seconds. And 45 more seconds. That's yeah, I know. That's not even half the fucking. That's less than half the battle that I did. I'm gonna kill myself. And because I also didn't do the outro. The outro's really sick. Actually, I want to play it.
Back to the video.
That's me. That outro's really sick. I forget how cool that is. Too bad no one watches it because of the fucking Raid Shadow Legends ad. Well, why is this the most replayed?
Games that take place on a diverse map with a variety of areas. These were the types of games that I loved to play as a kid. And Raid Shadow Legends offers this experience on the go.
Why is that the most replayed part? The fuck? Alright, do I have anything else to say about this? That wasn't a great BTS. That was just kind of me rambling a lot, but that was fun. That was a fun break. I could have done a real review, but I mean, why the hell would I do that? Anyways, I would probably end up sucking myself off for the editing anyways, even if I did do a real review. So, also, as I said earlier, this glass part is also a reference. Let me pull up the scene where it happens. Here.
Yourself.
This part, I originally wanted to have it rotating around just in this part, but I realized that was way too ambitious. So I just had it panning to the left with PNGs instead of I actually wanted to 3D model the glass, and that wasn't gonna work out. I kind of knew it wasn't gonna work out, but it would have been cool. It would have been cool. All right, I think I'm done with this now. That was kind of a mess. Oh well, let's keep going. Okay, I haven't watched this one in a while. All right. This is in 4K actually. I didn't know he did his battles in 4K. That's pretty sick.
Jin,
Let's cancel my 4:30. Guess I gotta take the floor. Firstly, you don't stand for the CEO and just step out of your versely. I don't take dubs, I make them. You're getting played that you learn from Thomas. I'll make sure to PayPal you for a new mic after I've dropped it. I'm Elon Musk, soaring higher than space, surpassing humanity's values while you and your relevancy stay dead. I got followers and fame just from a pic of me getting wasted. You got followers and nerds who like you'll never get third base. Damn, usually I don't take pity, but now I see a broke.
Yeah, I forgot about the fucking Elon Musk singing bit. Iconic.
An old man who'll die alone with no family, with nothing but a pigeon in his family.
I've heard enough pathetic. Give me the spotlight I invented. Descended, the god of invention, so prepare I'm about to present this. My talent is uncontested, left a blueprint for descendants. So let me end this conflict with the power that I have transmitted. The father of the 20th, all your work just disappoints. So just stick to tweeting about all your precious Dogecoin. Now for you to get a woman, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. But when they finish digging gold, they just had to leave. So prepare for the bear of Siberian bars. I'm finessing out of this world, got me Bruno Mars. Ahead of my own time, my inventions are top secrets. I changed history. Wario here made cause more hideous. If I ever need to take a
The shitting scene. Let's go.
jump in my laboratory, I'll use your puny space lab as my laboratory. Tesla, you may.
All right. Sorry. Give me a second. All right. So, what do I have to say about this battle? It's kind of, I feel like the flow and like beat and just kind of the battle in general feels kind of all over the place. Like the beats like doing all these like the it's kind of going all over the place. Like the flow feels really off at points. Like I genuinely like this for the opening to like Tesla's verse, like legit I could not follow it like at all. It was like it got better like once like it got better in like the second couplet, but the first couplet I could just like not follow at all, man. And the whole thing just feels like a little bit off, honestly. But like the performances still have fun, like vibes to them. Like I like the energy they have. Like these backgrounds are cool. Like the writing isn't like the bars themselves are fine. Like I don't have an issue with them. But I don't know, flow wise, just feels like kind of messy.
They have paved the way for cool guys like me, but look at it this way, new cars Mark Zuckerberg. It's the 21st century, so get back in line. Your technology will be outdated in no time. You are an innovator, but now we need something better. I named my company after you, but my cars are always greater. I've got the
what? Bro, how do you mess up the subtitles this battling? You said Raider, bro? How do you accidentally like did someone... Did the person who did the subtitle like never even listen to the audio? Like, was this her first time hearing the audio? Like, what? How do you? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bars are always greater. I've got the boring company, but you're boring with those lame bars. Spitting heat like my flamethrower. That's even better on Mars.
Innovator, creator with fire. This is like the wooden cliff. Wireless transmission like Ryan's out deliver with this 6 way. You're a human, you said you were on a high mark. Smoking with Rogan doesn't make you Tony Stark. It's hotter than Venus, you absent like box. So let me turn up the light bulb, let it get pitch dark.
Part of the video was actually kind of sick. You know, I don't know. That kind of like went by. That was pretty short. Let me kind of wrap this up. I think there's a lot of really good ideas there, but I just feel like it feels like kind of messy. You know, like it doesn't feel super polished. Like the flow is kind of all over the place. Doesn't feel offbeat at points, but it feels rushed a lot of the time. Like it feels kind of, again, like messy, I think is the best word I'd use to describe it. There are a lot of things I like about it. I think it has a lot of great ideas, like writing wise, and there are like the lines themselves aren't bad. The video has some very cool. The video is good. Has some very cool ideas. Backgrounds are well done. And they're cool with his disappearing and reemerge. I agree. Yeah, that's really sick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. That one's I kind of said everything. No. All right. I believe we have 2 more.
Red Bull gives you wings.
And then we'll. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go.
Terrible rap battles of Comic Sans. Rice Gum versus Glenn Quack.
Time for the worst battle of the entire thing.
Begin. Giggity, giggity, I keep it so smooth.
hippity hippity. I go and make a move, get diggity diggity. This way the girls booze, diggity titties. Now, I know you're about the clicks, but if you wanna click with clicks of chicks, then listen to Quaggy. I know you wanna flex your number of hits, but if you want their number, don't hit their damn phone like Gabby. Now let's talk about Abby. Wow, man, must feel bad losing that ass. But face it, she got up and ghosted you so bad, it's like you wrote your last track. My god, dude, it must hurt. So past your friends, but still spit bars worse. How you gonna beef with Tanner Fox and get all your verses from Disc God Church? See you go down with CSGO hoopla, tell the kids no biggie that they gave him the loot box out of plastic Jose gave you no looks to walk on. Locking you up, let's got the cops to Swan song. I know you say you're an MC, but stay far from my lane with your Mercedes Benz or dog. I'm gonna have to tell Peter that Brian crashed into birds once again.
Alright, I didn't say very much because a lot of things I have to say about this battle are like a general type thing. Oh god, sorry if I sound kind of bored. I promise I'm not. Just a little bit tired. But anyways, so this battle has a very unique vibe to it compared to a lot of Benjamin's stuff. What it does differently is that it's like, I know like he's like, when the first came out, he said he wanted to make this a very like old school Turbox, like mainly just like you know, random like costumes with just shit from his drawer, you know, like mixing isn't super special. I think this was his first time trying out mixing, which I think he did an alright job for his first time. You know, but like the main focus of this is the writing, obviously, and it really, really, really shines. Like this is this is a genuine contender for his best written battle. Like everything is so clean, it like fits like no like I just don't really have any issues with it, really. That's really like there's no like messy parts. There's like no like bars I would call like kind of like I would call like not very good. Like all the bars like are good, like and solid. Like there are some really good ones. Like they all like they transition very nicely. Like they feel extremely natural. Characterization is really good. Like flow is clean. Like damn, dude. Like this is like dude, like Benjamin is like on a whole other level, man. Like his writing is insane. Like crazy good. Like there's a lot of really fun bits. Like the ooh giggity giggity opening is really fun. And then he kind of just goes into some more like the fucking ending with like the fucking fire is really funny. You know, I don't have a lot to say about this first verse. It's just extremely good. Like it's super well written. Yeah, no, I don't really have much else to add other than that. You know, it's just very, very well done verse, very well written. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. So let's move on to the next verse.
I be living in the hills since I changed the game. I was gaming for the kill, didn't face my bank. Why my ass 100 bills, give a name I play. But you homie, that's so chill, I'ma make it rain. When it comes to dope bar shot, I'm cold-hearted. Just scored 100,000 plays.
Yeah, this opening is so funny where it's like just go.
Living in the hills since I changed the game. I was gaming for the kill, didn't face my bank. Why my ass 100 bills, give a name I play.
That's so funny. Rice Gum in general in this is just hilarious, dude. Like he's such like the way he portrays him is like so over the top. It's awesome, dude. It's so funny. I'll go more into that as we go on because it's still pretty early. But I just love this opening with all like the crazy shots, like kind of imitating a music video, which I think is really funny.
You homie, that's so chill, I'ma make it rain. When it comes to dope bar
Fucking
shot, I'm
lens
cold-hearted. Just scored 100,000 plays on my new song. You were on a soap opera, but don't drop it. Just saw me looking ass on a train back to Busan. Ain't no bullshit shit, been a death speed from Family Guy, but I don't give a FG. How you getting laid, bro? Your fashion style hurts. Set the flower with coffins, and flower that shirt. On adultum, you smash carrots. The adultum's in mad carrots. I see through you, your cap's glaring. Like your daddy, you transparent.
Bar.
You're so full of shit, bro. I just sleep with margins, don't be the biggest Simpson. Couldn't touch my feet if I was Meg Reston. I'd fuck your mom, but I know why you're sloppy second. Real ass dude that you don't want to toy with. Please don't go away or gagger, which is so damn annoying. Face it, Rufy, the rap dude, you couldn't get bitches to sit on your face if you turned to
fucking the fucking toilet visual, dude. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of say some more general stuff about the verse now. Again, such fun characterization, man. It's so funny. Like very like it's really over the top and goofy, but like still like he's like kind of like more obnoxious and like arrogant, which like we should know, fitting for Rice Gum. But like I just love the dynamic they have. Like Rice Gum's like the super like arrogant asshole like dickhead who's just kind of like not very good at rapping. Well, I mean, he is good at rapping in this, but like in real life, he's not good at rapping. So he's just kind of going crazy. And then Quagmire is like the dude who's just like, bro, you're trash. You suck. While still being really funny. I don't know. That's the vibe I get from it, at least. Like, it's a really fun contrast. I know this battle is like purely a vibes matchup. And I don't know. I definitely get that. Because these two like have a really funny like vibe together. The writing, again, like, god damn it, is so good. Like, there are some like really like so many good bars, and just like all of it like just connects, you know? Like, it doesn't feel like anything is really forced. Like, it all feels extremely natural. Like, yeah, no, this part fits here, that part fits there, you know, all that shit. I love how I'm saying this like deep like critical stuff when all this we're on this fucking frame, of course. But you know, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. God damn it. You know, man, this battle is just so good, dude. Like it obviously, like, what it lacks in like kind of the audio aspect, it makes up for, and like, you know, how good the writing is, man. Like this battle is like very, I want to say carried by the writing, because like it just like that's the main focus. The main focus is to be a really like well written, like funny battle. And it pulls that off like extremely well, man. Like props to Benjamin. I know Benjamin probably is not here right now, but man, props to you, man. You killed it.
Maybe get opinions other than Mr. Dollar in the Woods notes. I know you're praying a KSI to praise your rhymes, asking, did it feel hood though? I'll give you props for not stretching that god-awful verse for some mid-roll ads, but 2 songs into your album, I'm here to report that 5 minutes or less was indeed that bad. Lex or Rolex, I wrote with your exes, got this is charge harder than I roll as an engine. You're in the videos, your bubblegums burst when it's chicks with your egg roll, you always come first. Yeah, it's pretty cool, take some Tylenol, dick, listen, I love Asians, but... So I'll ditch this match at the clickbait challenge, making you the second lead kid of Abandon. I got enough subs, you feral hog. Give me your first scroll spot and that's a Cheryl I'll talk. Only one arm you can flex is your hook on the screens for us and go and beat off, bitch. I'll turn this freaking beat off. What? Hey, you're a stalker, Glenn. You think about me every night. I know this dude's straight, but he might as well be gay because you're obsessed with rice. Quagmire, you said you spat fire? Well, you're a bad liar. You run this track like a NASCAR driver with a flat tire. You probably turn into a sack crier when you run out of ass wipers. Like, for real, bro, I can't believe this.
You couldn't walk on my face if you were Jesus. Your girl couldn't be thick if she is a deep dish pizza that was delish. You were a nerdy cracker like some Cheez-Its. Why you gonna pick up chicks? You're a city drip looking like a skinny dipping Crimson Chin with a little dick. You're a freaking mix of Steve Smith and Cream Switch. You fire like a griffin. And your flows ain't nice, Peter. Get it? I'm kind of freaking wife beater. Yikes, I took some Mars girl, I might eat her. Psych, she's a 3 out of 10 in the BOTM better than a month's metric. You done? Stop handing out drugs and masturbating. Handing out Neil Kunis, but I've seen better megs from Jason Statham. The other day I watched a Family Guy Funny Moments compilation, and I only laughed at the parts where this white-ass kid thought he was cool playing a dude named Jeff like he was Channing Tatum. Fuck, I'm out of breath. Yeah. You're no Tyler Blevins. Weird Al Qaeda. I bet you profiteered off 9/11. But I wouldn't be surprised that it's also the age range you're trying to get with. And also the numbers I'm calling to say, yeah, I'm next to this freaky ass pedo guy. Arrest him. Since you like being a stupid little fucking bitch so much, why don't you do us all a favor and die right this second? Oh, I know that by heart, man. I know that by heart. That's the best part of the battle. I am out of breath, dude. I didn't even, like, say that the whole time. I didn't even say the whole thing. I, like, came in, like kind of, like, a quarter of the way in. And I'm still, like, out of breath from that. Holy shit. Oh, God. Okay. I don't know.
Oh, whoa, chill for just a second. Irrelevant. Who won? Who's next?
Alright. Kyle was doing a shitty job with that review. I don't know. I think it's just because I've been streaming for a while. I'm kind of starting to get a little tired. Yeah, how long has it been streaming? Okay. Yeah, this is definitely longer than the last stream. So I'm gonna check Discord again. BRB. Let me check something. Okay, anyways, I'm back. So, what was I saying? Alright, I'm gonna try to do a better review right now than I did while watching it, because it was really incohesive and not very good. Why is it not showing up on the freaking, hold up. Okay, it is now. Alright. Never mind. What was I saying? So, let me try to do a more concise review now, because I was kind of doing bad while watching the battle. So, this battle goes for, definitely focuses on some things more than others. I think we can all agree on that. It isn't really trying to be a super hard, like, bop of an audio. It's not trying to have, like, the best, like, flow ever, like, the craziest editing. It just wants to be a fun, well-written, like, funny, like, battle with good bars, and it pulls that off so well. Like, it is, like, the things it focuses on, like, you may want, like, cause while it doesn't focus, like, super hard on, because it focuses really hard on the writing, and not as hard as some of the other aspects, and while you may want to see those other aspects, the things it does focus on are done so well, it makes up for it tenfold. Like, I can't get over how good this writing is, man. Like, it is, like, it's super clean, all the bars are good, like, I don't really have any issues with it. Like, it's super clean throughout. I guess you could argue that, like, that the freaking freestyle bit technically isn't very good. It isn't. There's no beat. Where's the beat? Fucking bro, it's terrible rap battles of Comic Sans, man. You better expect some shit like that. Why did I comment this, man? Like, I just commented this because I felt like it, man. Anyways, you know, this battle just shows that, like, you don't need to do everything like absolutely incredible to have an absolutely incredible battle. Cause, like, again, like, the writing is so well done, like even if you do want the other stuff to be like on par with it, that's fine. But, like, to me at least, like, I can tell that the battle is definitely trying to do something, and what it is trying to do, it does it excellently. Like, even if, like, other battles have, like, other things they try to do that this battle doesn't, which may make me prefer how those battles do that, the things that this battle goes for and does are excellent. So, yeah, that was not a great review. Sorry. We're almost done here anyway, so you don't have to worry about my shitty reviews for much longer. Oh shit, he's making a Riddler battle? Alright, what's next? There's only one left, I believe. Here we go.
Discord rap battles. Joseph McCarthy versus
Maximilian Robespierre.
And the Maniac, yes sir.
Wisconsin's favorite son. Isn't he the one through feel locked all your favorite actors up? Welcome to the Crucible as this rap will get quite gory. I'll crush you with the presses like your name was Giles Corey. The Russian studied act.
Alright, right off the bat, I think this nowadays it's kind of like, it's like, no, I wouldn't call it bad, but when this came out, this was like strong contender for the best use of Maniac. It was between this and Walk's battle. But this is such a really, like, this is a good example of how you don't always need stems to, like, do something unique with the beat. Just, like, the sped up, like, low-pitched version is super, it's, like, super unique, especially because, like, probably just because, like, how overused this beat is and how people don't really do anything with it. I think up to this point, the only real battle that, like, did anything creative with it was Walk's. Kieran's may have also, I haven't watched Kieran's in a while, but I think his might have also had stems. But, I don't know. Yeah, no, but the way the battle uses the beat is really well done. Like, even though, despite the fact they don't have stems or anything crazy, yeah, no, it's really good. Also, this performance is solid. Nothing, I haven't really gotten super far into this, so I can't go that in depth, but.
Sing up, so go, Joe, go! But after several bad arrests, it's Joe must go! The only flaw you know is bullshit in your blood, that's la vie! You pay the price to keep the heads suppressed, I fought to keep the people free! Face it, there'll never be another revolutionary tumble in the monarchy quite like me. Come and laugh at them killing it, assembly fit them head of it, I'm a free Frenchman who can hold the beat! Taste defeat, retreat from your crackpot conspiracy! I abolish all prerogatives, you want a real great tear, start fearing me! If I can face the next.
And the way these two beats are blended is extremely well, dude. Like, Oh, I can't get over how like well done the beat work is. This is an early DRB too. This is 2020. Like the beat work is so well done, dude.
Not discharge a monarchy mocker for you work in slavery, but own you like the principle of property. You can't confuse this hearing. I'm spreading hate explicitly. The bloodspring with the guillotine proves that you're a legendary. Discipline is left justice.
I think the thing that ages this battle the most, unfortunately, is the mixing on McCarthy. Because Glitch is a way better mixer now. So like, if you were to mix, if a new mix of this were to come out. Like, yeah, no, it would definitely be improved, but like the mixing just feels like kind of off on him. Like a lot of I think like the P sounds especially are like really like emphasized pretty weirdly. But the performance itself is still good.
What the hell do you see wrong with the ruling triumvirate? You fought to keep the people free, I fought to keep them safe. Keeping loony goons like you barred behind a set of iron gates. Who knew the communist frogs were homosexuals as well? But a Frenchie like you should be quite comfortable in the same cell. Your name is a mouthful, yes, but try to bite the bullet before this verbal execution. Here's a gun, you should pull it.
You tell me take a shot, but don't you always do the same? I'll burn this tweet in his hit list with my democratic flame. This Pepsi Cola kid gets popped, the sellouts getting slain.
I love this performance. This is a really good performance from Sam.
So keep a lid on it, you shit, or you're a man on our Senate stand. You tried to con the Dems again, but it seems they left you condemned again. Better check on your friend Lester before we talk about shots to the head again. I eliminate my adversaries, so they can stop me in my tracks. I set fury down Francis Road, so they call me Matt the Max.
I get that reference.
In a tower when I rap, outclass cross states when lightning fast. It seems the tale of Gunner Joe can't even cover his fat ass. I'm the Jacobin of all trades, if you want a revolution. I'm spitting out hush rhymes and hush times with the hushest executions.
Your flame was snuffed out when you had left. Your office is the result of your populace, complete and total lawlessness. Your country rips the white flag, I'll slap by the blue and red. The only applause you get from them is when you shut your jaw left dead. Respect, I'm impressed by your initial success, but creating your own rivals, you're paranoid and obsessed. A minister's distance as cold as a hailstorm. Best check your worth, keep the state of your head secure, or get off my turf. You can manage the death penalty, let a campaign in your hand. You seem to be severely lacking in the term reprimand. You're the villain of your story, and your fate has just been sealed. So why don't you just sit your ass back down in that cell in the Bastille?
Sorry, I realized I did not really say that much throughout that. I don't know much about these two, so I don't really want to comment on the writing that much because I don't really feel like I would do it justice. I'm mainly going to focus on the audio aspect of it because that is where the battle shines, in my opinion. The performances both are very solid, and the beat mixing is like excellent. Like this, I think this like to this day the beat holds up like extremely well. I think the vocal mixing is off at times, especially in McCarthy's parts, but like this is still an extremely good use of Maniac, man. Like probably one of the best ones, like still. Also stock photo, lol. You know, I'm sorry that I don't really have much to say about this one other than like how well done the beat mixing is and like the performances being very solid. But yeah, no, I think this is like at this point this is like very likely the best DRB. Like I would not argue that. So yeah, I think we're done now. Or are we? Oh, you saw it, damn it. All right, let me just do something real quick. Let me find out what order we did these in. We started with Giovanni versus Papyrus. Okay, and this was the last one. Let me find. I'm trying to remember the order. So we started with that. There's more. You know it, bro. You know it. I'm trying to remember this one. I don't know why I can't remember this order. This is really. What was next? I think it was either May versus Edward or Joe Biden versus Sandman. I think it was Biden versus Sandman, wasn't it? I'll go back and fix this if I'm wrong about any of this. Actually, no. I think May versus Edward was next. And then it was Herobrine versus Missing Now. That was not that one next. It was then frickin' this one. Backrooms. I don't know how many. I don't know if anyone's been here the whole time. I think Trip might have. So Trip, if you see anything about this order that's wrong, please let me know because I probably will not remember. Oh, actually, I think I did Cartman versus Faz versus Freddy before these. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna, whatever. I'll worry about that stuff later. Okay, so it was that. Elon Musk versus Tesla. Oop. Edward versus Joe. Let's go. Freaking. Let me see. What was Harry Houdini? Oh wait, give me a sec. I'll be right back. Alright. My cat wanted to leave my room, so I let him out. I believe. Actually, no, wait. After W. Gaster was, I believe, keyboard versus mouse. So. Damn. This is my favorite part of the stream. Trying to find out the fucking order. Okay, I think this was. I think it was. Trip, were you here for Biden versus Sandman? That'll probably help me out. I'll do the rest while I'm waiting. You know, I'll just do like what I think is the order, and it's probably wrong. But I have the member. Okay, so it was after it. All right, I'll just say that this one was third then. Alright, there we go. So, you guys may be wondering, why is there a 16th one here? You know, I already accidentally revealed it. You guys probably saw it. Let's just get the shit out of the way. Turn my headphones up a little. I can't believe I have to diss this MILF on a Saturday. Working on a weekend
like usual. Now I got it, just this bitch delusional.
This should be the national anthem, bro. This should be the FRB anthem.
That this hag is nearly provable. Haven't laughed my ass off this hard since your fucking funeral.
Why does this go so hard? Like, why? Why am I not liking this? Hold on.
Why I'm rocking ice with that Spoyo suit. I will go slow with this bite. Then you'll be in my commercial on white cocoa can rhyme, bro. You're not even important in the film you're named after. I'll make you know your papa after we're on the same chapter. I'm badder. Go name somebody with this fucking bank. So make like Miguel and leave music after I take the rank.
Why does this beat go so hard? The flow is great. Well, why does this battle go so hard? When the sunburst comes in, I genuinely get chills. Honestly, me too, dude. Like, the drop is so hard. And he fucking drops it with, haven't laughed my ass off this hard since your fucking funeral. And then he drops it, dude. That's, like, unironically, like, a fucking, like, hard-ass drop. I just gotta play this again, I'm sorry.
Turn my headphones up a little. I can't believe I have to diss this MILF on a Saturday.
I'm sorry, I just had to do that. Alright. Let me play this. I forgot about this performance, bro.
I'll be called all I want. My game has come to pass, but you're selling stolen toys to get the minimum cash. Here for additional racks. Don't go diss me on my importance. You're the second villain in your movie that nearly fell short in with deletion. You make no sense. I saw your stance and I'm laughing. Like Woody, you're an option with the vieja that's your bashing. You're rapping, it's trash. It's no wonder music's bad. Should've drank poison like Hector. Maybe you get to expand. Who's your man? With that outfit, you don't hold that much bravado, which is why I'm cooking this dude. Call it pollo asado.
Unironically, this is like one of Jesse's best roles. I don't think they're here, but like, yeah, no. I'll post the VOD. I'll post the VOD. They can see it. It's fine. Fucking. We need more Elder Jesse facts. I'm gonna get Jesse as Margaret Thatcher. You know, this verse isn't as iconic, but this verse is still pretty funny. I just love this the fucking picture of Mama Coco just while she's spitting bars. Dude, it's so funny. Hold it, you old bitch. Oh, how does this battle exist, man? Mortals did not deserve this battle.
go a mention. I go in, you own me. Cause whole plus with dementia. Keep going. The rest of your relatives will end up on your friend a hand. What bank did you make if Disney didn't even pay your family?
With them Cheeto dust and armpit stains.
Why does this beat go so hard, dude?
That fixed up Woody to clean up your whole life. For a fuck,
I'm gonna make sure that you can bring that, so fuck you.
We'll be better off for getting through.
Iconic, bro. This is... How does this battle even exist, man? Like, the fact that this exists is incredible. I'm gonna make it a tradition now where, like, I end each stream off with, like, the funny battle. You know, just a fun little way to end that we can just, like, all come together and enjoy something. Last time it was fucking Super Smash Bros. Versus PlayStation All-Stars. Now we got the one and only Big Al versus Mama Coke. Oh, I have to add the link back. Fuck. Alright. Alright. I think we can end the stream there. That we've done all 16 battles. I will post the VOD, and on Discord I will post timestamps for it. So that you guys can... if anyone who missed critiques that they wanted to see, they can go back and check it. Other than that, I believe we're done here. Thank you to everyone who joined in. I felt like that was kind of got a little messy at points. I think I kind of lost my train of thought a little bit at certain areas. But hope you all enjoyed. I enjoy doing these. Hopefully we'll get a third one next week. I'm kind of down to do these as like a weekly thing. But yeah, this is a lot longer than this was like 20-30 minutes longer than the last stream. So I'm done now. I'm gonna be heading out. Nice seeing y'all. I'm glad that you wanted to watch. Yeah, so I may or may not end up doing another stream on Saturday though. Maybe even tomorrow, but probably Saturday. What it will be, I'm not gonna reveal yet. And again, it's definitely possible that won't happen. I would like it to happen, but you know, there's always the chance. So, we'll see. We'll see then. But yeah, y'all are the best. Happy you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.